Welcome back to another live episode of the Hard Count. This is your host Alex, joined always by Christian. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Me and my hairy asshole are very nervous for this episode, so I'm definitely clinching in anticipation. But it's a beautiful week. My Lakers are playing right now, getting our rings in front of the Safeway version of the Lakers, the Clippers. So it's a great night. Got my wine. Who knows what the fuck I'm going to promise tonight? Hopefully, it's not my rental. But that's why we have Caleb here. Caleb is my he's my devil's advocate. He's my good angel, and Connie is my bad angel. So I need Caleb to keep me in check, and Anthony, wild out boy. Let's go. Let's make this
Never had a problem.
By do you mean keep you in check, like be the bigger drunk of the podcast tonight for you?
As soon as I start gambling my 401k, just got me right there. That's about.
Oh, I will stop.
Okay,
I'm not letting you throw away all that investment.
Okay, yeah, you can't do that.
And then we got Tribaholics and Saturday Standouts' very own Caleb in the house. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, guys? It's a pleasure, to come on here with you guys. It's going to be a great show. I'm excited. You got, Connie joining us as well. So, all of us together in one room is going to be exciting.
Yeah, no, we got Caleb with the beer. Christian and I got the wine. Connie got the hot milk in the sippy cup. Connie, how you doing, brother?
Listen, let me tell you something. Milk, most underrated drink of all time.
Yes.
I sip one.
Yes.
I sip one with every meal I have. I don't care what it is, but I'm
Patient.
doing fantastic. I'm ready for all the fuckery tonight.
I love it. Are you gonna pop a melatonin after this and just get fucking wild? Or...
Bro, honestly, I might pop a Tylenol and really go crazy.
NyQuil. Yo, NyQuil makes you crazy, son. I've had some weird experiences on the quill.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
You ever taken a Benadryl and tried to fight the sleep? Oh yeah. We need weed. Just fight Benadryl.
You sound like a crackhead.
I sound like Jordan Belfort from what's it, Wolf of Wall Street? Just gotta fight the lewds, man. Fight the sleep.
Yeah, then we got Matt in the chat. Shout out to Matt for, as we'll find out later in this episode, the reason of this episode's name is shout out to Matt. And see, Christian, how about them Ramleys? Christian, refrain. We will get to the Ramley.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, your Packers fed Aaron Rodgers, and I waxed Alex's ass in fantasy, and I'm in the championship. So
you beat me by 3 points. That's not a fucking wax.
First of all, I beat you by 5. Second of all, a win's a win.
No, you didn't.
A win's a win.
A win is a win.
Wax,
I'm not talking about a win. A wax is different. Now, bleaching is a whole nother story.
You lose in week 15, it's a wax. I don't give a fuck. That's a wrap. You're watching me play next week, and that's all I know about.
All
Enjoy.
I know is the real
Shiny new asshole.
All I know, with the shiny new asshole. All I know is the real Christian is going to win this week. But before we get to the fuckery of this week, shout out to mybookie.ag. Go ahead and take advantage of the gambling. We have NBA is back. I know Caleb and everybody else here is excited to start throwing money over there. I know Christian himself had a little bit of a parlay, USN 100 to get 100% deposit matching bonus with a $15 cash credit as well. Take advantage of that. And Christian should really take advantage of RX Hemp, our other sponsor. You
were waiting there, bro.
I'm sorry. Use RxHemp-USN to get 10% off your entire order. Christian, I really recommend the Cool Therapy. I think that burning sensation you're going to feel after we figure out what's going to happen to your asshole. I think RX Hemp will be a phenomenal product. The Cool is my favorite. But, and here comes Perry. We'll find out who's on the Bleach gate. Perry's a part of Bleach gate. He's just said Bleach season. Oof. Setting the tone here for this episode. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. The whole reason this episode's called the Bleach Gate. Last week, our buddy Christian was a little bit off the red wine sauce. And again, shout out to, and then Matt is he spares nobody. He's already talking about the Steelers, Matt. We'll get there in a second. But he said, Christian, how about them Ramleys? So real quick, Matt jumped into the chat last episode and just asked, hey, Alex, what should Christian do if the Jets beat the Rams? And you know what? Let me just play the clip, just because I think it'll really give it a lot more justice. I think it'll give it more justice. So let me just play it. Christian, you are a dog. God bless you. That was great content. Do it for the Vine, whatever the kids used to say.
Or TikTok.
Yeah, the Saints last week, but
Gosh,
there's
that's
some,
not
hey Alex, what should Christian do if the Rams lose to the Jets? I'll bleach my asshole. I don't care. They're not losing to the Jets. So I don't give a shit. What?
Hey, y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that?
Y'all heard
And then you mock me. All right, Christian. Honestly, real quick, at what point in the fourth quarter did you start to get nervous, or was it the third? Just kind of take me into that situation before we talk the actual football game.
I'm not even going to cap with you because I have done way more embarrassing shit in my lifetime. So stuff like this didn't even faze me. I was more worried about our fantasy matchup because I'm more about that bread than my actual ass hair. So sees where your priorities are at. Mr. Bag Hunter Alex, always at work.
You made hold on. One thing
I was
clear.
drunk. I didn't even remember saying that.
But make one thing clear. I did not put the words in your mouth.
You're drinking red wine again tonight. Am I correct?
Here's the thing: was I hadn't eaten dinner yet, and I drank that. I mean, who knows? Maybe I muted my screen and smoked a little bit. You know, I'm not on effing trial here. But point being is, I don't remember it. But I'm not like Alex. You know, I'll still do it. I'm for the Vine. I'm for the TikTok. You know.
Wait, hold on, Christian.
I'll do it.
Whoa.
Hold on, real quick. I want everyone to know. So a lot of people had hit me like, "Yo, how could you do your co-host like that?" I'm like, go back to the tape. He put those words in his mouth. I would never tell Christian to do some shit like this.
Did put the words in my mouth, but you're telling me, Christian, I need you to drink. I need you back on the sauce, bro. Take a soft bomb before. Take a Molly. Fuck it, bro. Like
What?
Alex,
bro,
You know what? All I'm saying is
Christian.
your
That's
guys'
pre-pro.
dare officer would be very upset with you.
Hey, Deputy Dan and me, we A1. It's all good. He said, just smoke weed and we're cool. And then you don't got to worry about it. So, you know what, Anthony? I have a good relationship with him. Thank you for asking. But Alex, on the other hand, you should have known. You should have known as my guardian angel that I was above the influence. And you should have taken my keys and said, no, sir, you are not allowed to drive. You know what you did? You watched me take my Camaro and do drunk donuts in the parking lot, and I hit a pole. That's the friend that you are. You are the bystander. The bystander. Thank you. Yes. Sauce Christian. Yes. Tell it to my therapist if she'd enjoy it. But Christian equals Bleach boy. Here's the thing. We'll talk about it right now. Is in California there are no salons open. So if I'm gonna get my asshole bleached,
Hold on. Okay.
You buy your own.
it's dangerous. That's the thing.
Hold on. This is where I brought Caleb and Connie right here, experts of the bleached asshole variety. I wanted to get their take. I wanted to get their take.
Yeah,
I wanted to get their take.
Caleb's from Florida. They invented the bleached asshole. So I don't want to hear it.
Just because of,
I like it.
I mean, probably some random Florida man story,
All right.
though.
So real quick, let me tell you. So in our group chat, which is called the Air Fryer Poppy, shout out to Perry. Christian had let me know that there was no places that were open. So I just said, hey, that's a risky thing. Let's not fucking do it. Like, just fucking makeshift at your house. Like, no, just wait. We'll do it later. Maybe we'll do an alternative. Perry said, nah, fuck that. Bleach your asshole. Don't fucking bitch out. Are you guys team Perry and that Christian do some risky shit and possibly get hurt? Or are you on my side where we wait and it'll be like a Christmas morning when you open your presents?
Or Christian thought of a third solution, and my girlfriend has the waxing material. Why don't we just line up my beehole like a firing squad and just rip it out? Great content. We can get it done tomorrow.
But I can't. I don't want to see that, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
You're not going to see it. No one's going to see it. No one's. First of all, even if I bleached my asshole, what do you expect? Do you expect me to go and be like, hi, it's done? Like, no. You know, like, there'll be a video. I'll show it to Alex in person. I'm not going to send it to him.
No.
Listen, I know we're close here, boys, but come
All
on.
right, guys. Honestly, all right. Let's stop the cap. It already happened. It already happened this weekend. Shout out to Christian. This is him getting his asshole bleached this weekend. Shout out to Christian
That
for being
part feels so good. I'm not going to lie. What is that?
Like powder, like baby powder, it looks like.
Have y'all ever rubbed your thighs and then you get raw in between? Imagine if that is like the key. I'm a little thick boy season.
Why are we having?
Listen, Christian, I'm fat. That happens every time I walk.
Thank you. Yes, I have to have specific underwear for working out and not for working out. When I played football, literally from age like 13 to the rest of my career through college, I wore leggings every single game. Because if not, it would bleed between my shit. I'm not going to lie to you. Fat boy problems.
Listen,
No, bro.
chafing is nothing to be, to be
Dan, as soon as
against.
you
It
say
happens.
that, Matt's in the chat laughing at y'all.
The king of chafe.
He's laughing at Christian.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
I can't tell you how trivial getting my nutsack and my balls bleached or shaved. I'm excited. I told Alex, I'm going to get my shit ate now. I might as well. Like, that is... I've heard that shit fire. I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm not gonna say any names, but I have sources that have said that it's not bad.
Bro, I have so many former teammates that were like, bro, y'all need to get over the stigma because it is the greatest thing ever. And I'll be honest, I'm scared, but if I'm going to do this, if we're clearing up the runway, we'll try to land some planes on that bad boy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. All right. You know what? That was enough of the Bleachgate. Christian, thank you for that A1 content. Thank you for being a man of your word. You definitely handled that like a boss. Now let's get to the actual game. All right, look, the Rams dropped a game that it was a tough loss to endure. But let's talk about the Jets first. This has got to be the most devastating win for a franchise in recent memory. You just basically let Trevor Lawrence come out of your fingertips, and now he is more than likely going to be a Jacksonville Jaguar, barring some crazy shit happening these next 2 weeks. Christian, as I know you and Caleb are big college guys. Christian, how devastating is this really for the Jets? Because, Trevor Lawrence has been known as a generational talent these last few years. It's been a ticking time bomb on who's going to be the one to have him. Now the Jets lost their opportunity to have him. Christian, I'm sure you have a different opinion because I know you still have faith in Sam Darnold. So what are your thoughts on this? Where do you think this leaves the Jets?
I mean, this is tremendous. This affects their ability to get head coaches, new management. I mean, Trevor Lawrence was kind of that Wagyu steak that you hold over and say, I know we've been an abortion of a franchise for years, but look, you have a number one pick. You have Mekhi Becton at right tackle, or left tackle, wherever he's playing now. Look, you have pieces to go build around, but, no hate to Justin Fields. I think he's an incredible player. I think he offers whatever franchise he goes to an amazing chance to turn things around. But Trevor Lawrence is in the group of Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, Adrian Peterson. When they came out of high school, let alone college, you were like, that kid is going to be pick number 1, 2, 3 whenever he's drafted. You talk about the sports media shows. Let's go back to Trevor Lawrence's rookie year. His freshman year in college. He probably would have been the number 1 quarterback taken overall if he could have declared after that draft. So I think it's monumental that this win over the Rams signifies for the Jets. It was a throwaway game. Same thing I told you with the Jaguars when they won week 1. Why the fuck are you winning? Like, there's literally no reason. Same thing when the Jets played the Raiders and they called engage 8 on the last play. That is what you do when you need to tank. And yes, the Rams and Jared Goff, he had a Miami Dolphin game where he just turned the ball over and it was awful to watch. But honestly, if anything, Adam Gase should be fired for winning this last game and not losing it. Like, if there's any reason to fire him before because he sucked, sure. But this is the last 3 games you need to lose this. Hypothetically think, if you're the Jaguars right now, if the Jets offered you pick number 2 and a future first-round pick, do you even take that? I think the gap is that far between Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. And I think Justin Fields is a great player. I just think Trevor Lawrence is, it's the Disney stock. It's the owning the house in Malibu. It's the investment where you go to sleep and that bitch is just printing you money and it's not, Dwayne Haskins and he's in the nightclub doing the bullshit during the pandemic. Like, Trevor Lawrence is going to come in. He's going to give you instant wins. Now, I do think Sam Darnold is a better quarterback than Justin Fields, and I think he gives you a better opportunity to win. But Justin Fields is at least younger, and he's more optimistic. I honestly hope that your Steelers are the winners of Sam Darnold because he's a former USC guy. And also shout out to Caleb, Florida State. He has been like my Cam Akers and Jalen Ramsey fan club with me on the Rams. So just want to signal that support. Florida State and LA making it happen. But, I think this is huge for the Jets. I saw the guy at the bar with the custom Jets Trevor Lawrence jersey, like freaking out over them winning the game. It's huge. Shout out. I think Trevor Lawrence is a little happy. I don't think New York probably appealed to him as much, being like a cool, kind of Christian Southern boy and kind of stay in Jacksonville. And Jacksonville has more weapons. The Jets are just the Jets. And, I can't remember who was on the podcast a couple weeks ago. They said, when my team needs to win, they lose. And when they need to lose, they win. That's the Jets right there. This is huge. They got Mekhi Becton right. They had the cap space. They could have gone a new head coach. I think head coaches reconsider Justin Fields over Trevor Lawrence as a potential new starting point for a lot of the head coaches who are going to get promoted or offensive coordinators.
I mean, yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from, Christian. It's definitely devastating not to be able to get Trevor Lawrence just because of everything that he brings with him. But on the other hand, I don't think it's as big of a loss as everybody thinks because you still have time, and every year the quarterbacks get better, in my opinion. The talent out there just keeps getting better and better and better. So even if you're missing out this year, you're still going to get a solid offensive lineman piece if you're the number 2 pick in Sewell out of Oregon. So, I mean, that's a great position to be in, especially if you're looking at maybe like a Sam Howell, next year, who's going to be able to enter the draft and somebody like that. So there's going to be other quarterbacks out there too that are going to be making their names known throughout. So Zach Wilson from BYU this year, like he just, popped out of nowhere. So you're going to have those types who are going to move up in the draft too. So I think it's not the end of the world for the Jets. Does it suck? Yes. But I don't know. It's a sucky situation for them because you don't get Trevor Lawrence. But, I mean, there's like a once-in-a-generation quarterback almost every 3 years now. So, I mean, it's not something that, is hard to come by anymore just because quarterbacks just keep getting that much better.
I will say, though, having Sewell and Becton on the same offensive line, regardless of who they have at running back, it's just going to churn fantasy points because Becton was hitting Aaron Donald last game and manhandled Chris Jones when they played the Chiefs. So they choose to keep Sam Darnold. I mean, I'd say potentially trade back, but there's no way Sewell falls past the Bengals at 3.
No, I think it's a great pickup for them too.
I agree. I just think they have so many holes. And I think when you talk about getting a head coach next year, holding Trevor Lawrence as like that little bell and being like, who wants it? Who wants to come get it? Maybe you get the pick of the litter in the free agent market, but we'll see. We'll see who wants to go to the Jets at this point. Maybe they're cursed. They're like the Browns used to be, where no one wanted to go there.
Hey, Connie, real quick, how does it feel to know as a Patriots fan in the transition of power from Brady to Newton, how does it feel to know you possibly have dodged Trevor Lawrence being in the AFC East for the next decade?
See, that's the thing. Don't get me wrong. Fantastic. Big fan of Trevor Lawrence, even though I don't watch college football, but I know what he's about. It's weird, just listening to New York radio and things like that. There's good points being brought up. Look at the draft with Sam Darnold and everybody like that. Who was the last quarterback picked in that draft in the first round? Oh, that was a question, boys.
Wait,
Lamar?
which draft? Sorry.
Thank you. That was Lamar. Last quarterback picked in that draft in the first round. Josh Allen was the third quarterback pick. So, I mean, there's, every year we kind of think it's going to be this one person that you need to have, and then it turns into somebody else. Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf were an inch away from, who was better, this or that. And it obviously turned out Peyton Manning was the right choice, and Ryan Leaf turned into a crackhead. So you really never know what you're going to get. But it's typical Jets. This is what it is. It's actually not even typical Jets. It's kind of New York at this point. Last year, the Giants won a game in week 14, which messed up their draft position, so they couldn't get Chase Young. And let me tell you something, the Giants don't even know what a pass rush looks like. So I'm pretty sure they could use Chase Young right now. Instead, they didn't get him because they won a game. Now the Jets win a game to not go 0-16. It's typical, Jets, that even when you win as a fan, you can't even be happy about it.
Yeah, Jets Twitter. Yeah, I don't know if you gentlemen have stumbled upon Jets Twitter, but it's not the most mental health friendly place right now.
Try listen on New York radio right now. A1 entertainment, beautiful.
Just give me some insight as some of the stuff you've heard, because I know you listen to the radio over there.
It's it's literally talking people off the edge right now. It truly is, because one of the hosts of the show that I watch is I can never root against my team to win. And then so he says that, and now everybody's calling in, you're the dumbest person. We needed Trevor Lawrence, blah, 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 blah. And it's a beautiful time right now. It's entertaining as hell. As somebody who could give two shits about the Jets or the Giants, the misery is hilarious.
Is it true what Adam Schefter said that you were a Giants fan before the year 2006?
This is fake news. This is actually fake news.
Okay.
I don't know
Making
where
sure.
Schefter's getting his news from. Yeah,
I heard it was per reports. So
Yeah.
And the Atlantic confirmed it.
You got to get the reporting right. I don't know what's going on here. I always had faith in Schefter. It's kind of shaken now.
And then Christian, for your Rams, the offense at some points looks like the well-oiled machine that McVay always puts out there, and then in some games it looks like they're just having trouble getting it going. Cam Akers unfortunately just went down with a high ankle sprain. He won't be playing next week. It was finally his time to really shine. Unfortunately for him, that high ankle sprain is going to hold him out. What are your thoughts on the Rams offense? It could be a very potent offense, and it could also fall asleep at the wheel. What do you think's going on with that offense? Because the defense is holding it down.
I mean, losing Cam Akers is huge. I mean, that running game was really starting to take form and fruition. Losing Whitworth as well, not only in the pass game, but the run creation. It's just been significantly different. I don't know who his backup is. I think he's done very admirably, especially that first game when Whitworth was gone. He came in and really did ball. So, I think Jared Goff making poor decisions is obviously going to be what holds us back over the long term. But, when I watched this game, the clips that I did watch, it seems like, I don't know, Alex, if you played enough football in your career, but when you played a really shitty...
you stay disrespecting my career, man.
I don't know if you remember from playing Frost Off, but, when you're playing a team that really sucks, your coach likes to run 3 plays, like inside zone, outside zone, and then a little pass play. I kind of feel like McVay kind of went about that with the Jets, where it's like, they're so shitty, we could probably run these 6 plays and still beat them and not show all the little wrinkles to the Seahawks and other teams in our division that we're going to have to face. So, I think McVay needs to be more consistent in his play calling. And Jared Goff can't have those weeks with the Dolphins where he completely falls off a cliff because, we were still competitive in this game. We only lost by 3 points, but he makes 2 of those shitty ass decisions that he makes, and we at least win that game by 10, 13 points. So, I'm really scared, but I knew who Jared Goff was when I signed up for the Ramley lifetime subscription. So I'm not surprised by this. Like I said, I'd like to see more consistent play calling by Sean McVay because I think he has the ability to make Jared Goff look as good or as bad as Jared Goff can play. And this is one of the games where, he kind of took, he put the brakes on, tried to simplify the offense. And unfortunately, the Jets were smart enough to figure out our very mundane play calling of run right, run left. So that's my synopsis of that abortion of a game. I don't even want to think about it. It's already blanked out of my mind. I'm already in the playoffs. We're already thinking about the playoffs. That's around that.
Don't blame you.
Steelers. How they doing?
No. We will get there, and I will take a giant swig.
I gotta take 1 second. Can we now that we've seen what the Rams, have turned, kind of become? Can we now stop saying that Sean McVay is the second coming of Jesus, and that everybody who's ever breathed air in the same room as him deserves a job?
No, because look at how bad Jared Goff is. It's not like a Tom Brady, Bill Belichick situation where he was a good quarterback and Bill Belichick took him over the top. Jared Goff is in my opinion, the last 5-10 percentile of starting quarterbacks, 25th, 24th. I really don't think.
Oh, you are out of your fucking mind.
You think he's
no? He is.
back?
He is. I had him take something. I had him take something before the podcast. He's out of his mind.
He's better than 25th.
There Alex goes admitting to getting me to say shit for the podcast. So
did Alex just fall off of his chair?
Yeah,
that's the kind of balance.
No, I just ran out in case the feds were like, oh, who gave it to him?
Why would the feds chase you? You work for them.
Yeah.
But
because on every show that Connie is on, he keeps talking about my money. So I got a couple calls from the IRS.
It's not my fault that every time I got to talk to you, it's, oh, sorry, I'm in a business meeting. It's fucking 12 o'clock last night.
Hold on. Every time I call Christian, he always responds back, hey, sorry, in a meeting. I'm like, hey, Christian, I'm outside your office.
No.
Here's some muffins. He's like, sorry, I'm in a meeting.
I'm calling bullshit. What fucking business are you in? That last night, it's 3 a.m. my time, so it's midnight over there. And we're trying to do it. Whoa. I don't care.
Wait. Hold on.
Shh.
I said I was on a Zoom call. I didn't say I was on a business call.
Who the fuck has a Zoom? Why else are you on a Zoom call?
He
I'm not gonna say it live on the podcast.
He's like a little baby. He pays for
Oh.
private shows on his
I'm saying.
Zoom. He's lonely over there in Camarillo.
Only Zoom, bro. Only Zoom.
That's not Christian. You know this. You have money as well. There's no way Alex has that much money and can't find somebody.
I'm not flying someone out to my place right now.
Yeah.
One and two. I think
Doesn't
Alex and I
care.
are around the same vein where we have that level of money where picking the wrong spouse can be deadly. We don't have that
Yes.
level where it's I don't give a fuck. Sign a prenup. Don't sign a prenup. It's dentless. I'm not a dentless point. Yeah, trying to be a dentless point, but right now, I got to pick and choose my battles very carefully because I don't want to be paying half of my fortune until it's able to make me not work. If that makes sense.
Yeah, Connie, when your income is above $500 a year, you start to think a little bit different.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm just kidding, Connie. I'm just kidding. No, but I was on a personal Zoom call, and you got to put me on blast when someone's gonna text me later. Thanks.
How does it feel getting
right.
nudes over Zoom? Isn't that so millennial of you? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Show them titties. Raise his hand.
Oh my God, Caleb, what do you think about the Rams offense?
Yeah, I just think if Sean McVay prepares, then they're good. Then everybody else is prepared if Sean McVay prepares. And I think they're one of those football teams that kind of, play up and down to their competition. Big games they show up in, and then in small games they don't, like games that don't really matter. And they just, something fluke happens and, all of a sudden Jared Goff has thrown 2 picks and has a fumble. It's just the Rams. They could be firing in all cylinders one weekend. The next weekend just be completely, dead in the water, not be able to get anything going. Losing Cam Akers is huge for them. He, just had that huge game. I forget who it was against the week before, and everybody was kind of like the Patriots. Yeah, and they were expecting another, repeat performance or something close to it. And him getting injured is going to be a huge effect on the running game. I don't think it's as big as maybe Christian thinks because, Malcolm Brown has proven that he's, a decent running back. And then who's their other guy?
Darrell Henderson.
Yeah, Darrell Henderson. They're not bad backs, and use them as a 1-2 punch. It can be used fairly, well if you use them the right way. So Sean McVay's just kind of got to tap into what he has, get Jared Goff in the right position to make plays, and prepare a little bit more for these smaller teams because they're still NFL caliber players on the other side of that football.
Yeah, no, and like I said earlier, I think the Rams offense, when it's, when they're in a rhythm, they are such a they're such a well-oiled machine. Like just the way that they maneuver to get the ball into Robert Woods' hands, Cooper Kupp as well. Both their tight ends, they're not exactly just game breakers, but each of them could have a game where they really kind of set the tone through the air. So it's very, very peculiar when the Rams offense hits a stalling point. But real quick, Next segment. Hold on, let me just.
Gonna need that one.
That's apple juice. Don't lie.
We have the steel. Come on, Connie. First of all, Connie, you're like 4 years old. You have no idea what wine looks like.
All I'm saying is my team looks the best out of everybody's right now. So
yeah, because you have the GOAT. You're welcome.
And barely with the GOAT. That says something about the team. We'll get there. We'll get there in a second, Caleb. I guarantee you, fucking Christian's gonna see Christian's in the middle of something right now. He's gonna come back and just rip the Bucks for a good half hour. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, they dropped their 3rd straight game, and I'm gonna be honest with you, gentlemen. I have been very privileged with my team. I have yet to experience too much of a really bad season. Connie, I know you can attest to the Patriots themselves have been such a dominant team for over a decade. You're not used to these shitty performances. Over these last 3 years, I've seen the Steelers, have a game or two where, it gets concerning, but then by maybe the 3rd game, they'll get out of that skid. This is honestly, that first half was the absolute worst I've ever seen the Pittsburgh Steelers play. It was to the point where I was getting flashbacks of like a really shitty Pop Warner team I was on, where like no one was wrapping up on the tackles. Like everybody was just like, oh, where's the ball? Like it was just insanely bad. Big Ben, like I saw the slander on Twitter. I couldn't even say anything because I'm like, you know what? Like it's terrible. Big Ben has been a turnover machine the last few weeks. The offense, literally the running game came out of nowhere in the second half, which is probably the time you probably didn't necessarily need it to be there. Shout out to Benny Snell. I am a huge fan of him. But overall, a huge storyline was Juju dancing on the logos, you know. Look, hey, what's up, Christian? Juju dancing on the logos, and Christian, I'm sure you can attest to this. If somebody was to do that at your home stadium, whether it be high school, whether it be college, if somebody's doing shit like that, if you're on defense, I don't know if you play defense, but like you see that, you're like, yo, number 16 or number 17, whoever it is. I know Juju's 19, but I'm talking about
Head on a stick.
story. I'm like, yo, I'm looking for that dude fucking put his head on a swivel. Like, honestly, that's why I didn't have a problem with Von Bell just putting a lick on Juju, because when you showboat, when you show off, when you're willing to just throw out like, hey, we're undefeated, hey, this, you are going to rub people the wrong way, and you have to understand that smoke comes with that. And if you're not okay with that, then don't do it. If you're willing to handle it, fucking go keep on doing it. But even Chase Claypool, man, after week 8, shout out to Corey, third member of this podcast. He was kind of annoyed with Chase Claypool's tweet after about week 8 or 9. It was him just saying an L, never heard of her. And I was just like, all right. So people bookmark that tweet. Like, I saw that tweet all day today. Like, it's inevitable. When you start showboating, it's terrible. Like, when you finally have that slip up, this has been 3 straight slip ups, maybe 4 or 5 with some of the games that they've performed, but offensively, it has been absolutely terrible. Giovanni Bernard looked like Joe Mixon out there. Ryan Finley looked like Lamar Jackson Jr. It was just a brutal game. Pittsburgh Steelers last night and for the last couple of weeks have been fucking trash. Like, it's been hard to watch, and that's me as a diehard Steeler fan, somebody who, you guys know my story. I fucking grew up watching this team. Piss poor performance. I hate it. It sucks. And Christian. So just so you guys know, me and Christian, we have like a level of respect between our teams. Motherfucker's been in my DMs all day, ripping me, man.
I didn't say shit to you.
No, but that's all love. No, but that's love. No. I agreed with half the things you posted. I was like, nah, you're right. Christian, I'm gonna save your rant. I'm gonna save your rant for the end. I know you've been saving this for me. Because we'll go with Caleb. We'll go with Caleb. Caleb, go ahead and describe what your feelings are on the Steelers. Do you think this is it for their Super Bowl run? I know a few weeks ago that was kind of like a talk, like, oh, could they possibly run it? You know, your team is a team that also wants to be in the Super Bowl conversation. Give me your thoughts on the Steelers over these last couple weeks.
The last few weeks, I mean, don't shortchange them and say 2, because you guys have lost 3 in a row now. So
no, I said it in the beginning, Caleb. Don't do that.
That's pretty.
Hold on. I'm not like the other fans. I said Steelers dropped 3 straight at the beginning of this.
Okay.
I'm not ducking anything.
You just left off with a couple. I see you shaving points there.
Did you see what I just drank?
But yeah,
Christian,
dude.
Hold on, real quick, Christian. When you were gone, I chugged the bottle of wine. Caleb, go ahead.
Yeah, losing 3 straight. That's a big deal, especially after starting 11-0 and then against Cincinnati, who should be an easy win, honestly. Ryan Finley should not be running for touchdowns or for 40-something yards. It just shouldn't happen. So, you're dealing with injuries and all of that as well. So I understand, parts of it, but at the same time, it's next man up. So, especially in the NFL, you should all have that talent level to be able to compete, and you just don't look like you're competing out there. And that's something that's going to need to be corrected.
That face haunted me all weekend, but all day.
I love it. But yeah, it's, it sucks for the Steelers, but I mean, I'm happy for them, because that just means, even if they make the playoffs, they're going to get knocked out in the first round. So that's awesome for everybody. But on the Juju Smith-Schuster, antics and everything, why do I feel like this commonly happens to him? Like, he just gets leveled after he does some stupid shit.
Yeah, no, I feel like Juju's just one of those players that, like, he really garners that attention, especially the way he holds himself. He's definitely one of the new generation kids like Connie, who likes to be on TikTok. So, you're gonna have the older guys, people like Christian and I who aren't necessarily a part of that social media craze. We're like, yo, stop dancing on my fucking logo. Listen, if I was on the other side, listen, if I was on the other side of that, like even as a Steelers fan, if I was a Bengals player and I saw that, I'm like, yo, I'm putting a lick on that guy as soon as he gets the ball. It's just, it comes with the territory of doing something like that.
Yeah.
I really should have seen that TikTok and just put like $5,000 on the money line for Bengals. I should have just instantly flipped them and like, okay, it's over. Done. He did the little gay TikTok. It's cool. Done. Axe it.
Connie, before you go, Christian, would you like to know how much a $100 parlay of the Jets and the Bengals money line would have paid?
Please tell me. Please.
121 grand.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was just like, damn, Christian and I not only took fat L's, but like that's a lot of money on the table right there.
I should have just fucked around and put 5 in free play and been like, cool, 50 grand, send it to me. Or whatever. 10 grand. All
right, Connie. I know you've been revving to give me something over this, man. Go for it, bro.
No, not even that. I mean, I find it very entertaining. Don't get me wrong, the TikTok shit, whatever. But the fact that that's what people are focusing on is the funniest thing to me. Like,
yes,
that is like the least of your worries. You have Juju dancing, fucking Corvette, shut the hell up and catch a ball or something because he hasn't had 100-yard game since AB left the team. If you didn't know that,
Connie lip syncs Corvette in his car. Bet you 100,000. Yeah, like that. That's what he does.
Hey,
in the car.
Christian, renegade. Hey. See, gosh, I gotta culture all of you onto the TikTok wave. Don't worry, we'll get you there one day. Listen, it's the biggest media platform right now. It's not my fault. You guys are ancient. But whatever.
All right.
Bro,
listen, I'm just saying.
Were you around when Vine was a thing? Vine was awesome. Vine was awesome.
Vine, I was in middle school.
He was just getting off the breastfeeding,
Bro, Vine was
in middle school.
Vine was 7th grade for me. How old were you guys?
Stop breastfeeding?
What?
Wait, how old are you?
I was in college when Vine was out.
Because you're old.
Yeah, I was 7th grade. 7th grade.
Christian, I forget I'm older than you. Oh, I feel gross.
But whatever. And also, one more TikTok stat for you. Juju has more TikTok posts than yards in the game this season. So
believe me. Hold on. Actually, you know what? You keep on talking. I'm going to pull something up.
But I love how that's what everybody's focusing on. Like, everybody's right in the fact that when you do shit like that, it's going to come back to bite you eventually, especially with dancing and the logos and things like that. We saw T.O. back in the day celebrating, on the Cowboys logo.
He's not T.O.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's facts. That's straight facts. He's not T.O. You can't do that.
No, I'm saying T.O. celebrated on the Dallas Star and
after he scored a touchdown.
Absolutely, yeah, and got bodied, though, is what I'm saying.
Not in play.
That's karma. That's how you know there is a God up there, is because Juju got his shit rocked for doing something like that.
Time out.
This
time
proves
out.
there's a God.
No, and Christian having to get his asshole bleached also proves there's a God. I just want to point that out.
Amen. It was about time, bro. It has been. It's like Children of the Corn down there. It's bad. You do not. You do not. You don't even want to begin.
Oh my God.
Through that.
Swamp ass in summer for sure.
Is it my turn?
Can we mute him?
Yeah, hold on. Let me mute Christian. Yo, Connie.
Bro, I'm old ass. You mute me, I will go to bed.
He said, "I will go to bed."
No, Christian, come back. All right, Connie, go ahead.
No, but I think the bigger problem is what you mentioned. At the beginning, when you're talking about the Steelers. Big Ben looks like absolute garbage right now. I mean, Alex, I haven't seen that Big Ben picture you posted early on in the year in a long time.
I can't post it right now. It's not good.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a little. It's getting a little awkward. You can't post the picture. Ben's playing like garbage. Sometimes you just got to know when no means no, unlike what Ben doesn't, and just pull the plug eventually. You just got to pull the plug eventually. Ben might have.
Connie's right. You just got to pull the plug.
That was a great joke.
You just got to pull the plug. No, hold on, Connie. That was a great joke. You set me up. You set me up for that one. Go ahead. You were great.
I respect boundaries. Unlike Ben, it's fine. But I think that he's kind of more the bigger problem. And it's funny, we've kind of seen this with older quarterbacks just recently. Like Drew Brees, when he gets into the playoffs, is terrible. Ben's been bad, later on in the season. It kind of seems like they're just breaking down. There's the famous picture that Alex hasn't been able to post. I know his nipples are hard right now. Could probably cut a diamond. But yeah, I think Big Ben's been
time out.
His 2020 recap is just going to be that photo.
I just want to say, Connie, Caleb, Christian, this has been the funnest podcast to record. I've had the shittiest day in a long time. Thank you guys for making me laugh. Connie, go ahead. Keep on shitting on my team.
No, yeah, but I think it's been more of the problem. The defense is still kind of doing what they're doing, except, like you said, they did make Giovanni Bernard look like an actual running back. I would don't think Joe Mixon's worth anything anyway. But yeah,
Corey's gonna. Corey's
better hope Corey's not watching you.
I pray that Corey comments something right now. I got nothing but time tonight. Because if we want to talk about fragility rating like Corey loves, I don't know where Joe Mixon's been this season. But the defense has been doing some solid things. It's the offense that's really been killing them. We always talk about Mike Tomlin, being such a great coach. Well, it's time to get on to it now, because he better start coaching up this team, because they are struggling. This is looking like a 6-game losing streak. I mean, how are you going to let a man that looks like that with that mustache run all over you? Because even from you start look back at it, even from Thanksgiving, that is when they kind of really started getting away from everything. I think they're going to end up losing these last 2 games, I'm sorry, and then be one and done in the playoffs. Christian, I think it's all you know.
Yeah, no, I agree. So I'm going to go counterclockwise in terms of egregious things that I need to address. No, Connie, the TikTok is the smoking gun in the equation of why the Steelers suck right now. TikTok is the reason why a lot of these young guys have their head up their ass. And a lot of it is a me type mentality. Look at Chase Claypool. Alex's saving grace last week in fantasy that would have got him to the championship. Look what he did in the beginning of the season. Then he got on the TikTok and the Twitters and the Vines, and now he's, catching one pass for 32 yards a game. And that's just the story of the truth. This is Mike Tomlin all over again. Look at Antonio Brown when he did the Instagram live, when he was talking about the Patriots.
Facebook Live.
God, you're so old, Alex. Facebook Live, and
I don't even have a Facebook. I don't even have a Facebook. No, it was Facebook Live.
It was a whatever live, and they had caught some flack there. But Mike Tomlin, I think he's one of the greatest coaches of all time. I think that he has made great strides for coaches of color and giving them an honest shot at getting the helm. And the Steelers are like the couple that's married for 80 years. They have 7 or 8 head coaches of all time. They just kind of stick through shit when they suck and when they don't. But, I'm honestly looking at the coaching and the general management. I just think that they're so mismanaged and allowing their players to, if my high school coach saw me do that shit, he would have pulled me into the locker room and went, young, and he would have rocked my shit for making a video on the other teams. Because not only is that just bad luck,
Christian,
that's no respect, the optics, what?
My coaches would have beat my ass if I was doing shit like that on social media in high school, let alone anywhere else.
And that's the thing that really hurts me is I'm a huge USC guy. I loved Juju the first couple of years in the league because he still had that out there personality. But you think about when Vontaze Burfict rocked Antonio Brown shit, and then the following year, Juju rocked Vontaze Burfict shit, and he stood over him and he did the thing. And I was like, let's go. Stick up for your teammate. If you're going to get a penalty, that's going to be the shit. Standing up for your boy, laying a fucking block. But it's similar to AB, honestly. He's just gone so into himself. He's focused on the outside shit, and it's really affected him becoming the number 1 wide receiver overall. And I think that, please put up Gabby's, Vine that had.
Oh, give me a second.
Because that one honestly is perfect. Yeah, seriously, the GOAT hit up Caleb. I'm still married right now. Divorce is pending. No, I'm kidding.
Come out. Guys, real quick.
Plug in.
Caleb Connie. I have no idea if you guys watched the entire episode last week live, but Christian, is she sleeping right now?
She's asleep right now.
Okay. So real quick. But real quick. So last week, you could tell Christian was off the sauce if he was talking about bleaching his asshole, but I guess he was like, "Yo, Nicole, whatever. And then I guess she woke up, so he like had to turn off his screen and be like, damage control, damage control, damage control.
I was like, I love you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's a joke. I'm just being funny online.
Just with the boys. I'm with the
I'm
boys.
I'm with the boys. Oh my
But thank
god.
God she doesn't have a Twitter anymore, because you know I'd just be fucking wilding on there. I'd be saying,
Oh yeah,
nothing
reckless shit.
bad.
Reckless shit.
Tweeting about Mandalorian porn and all that.
Dude, don't get me started on the Mandalorian.
Don't start. Hold on. Real quick.
Do not.
Real quick. No. Actually, let me add sound to it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me add sound to it.
You be messing up with the sound and all that shit. Can you lead this podcast?
Yeah, bro.
Damn, all right.
Can you produce this thing or
Oh,
like,
okay. You
You
know
have
I
one
own this
job,
bitch,
bro.
right?
You got one job.
Sorry, KCB just had a nasty slam.
Please don't. I'm like a little behind you right now.
All right, tell me
Sorry.
if you guys can hear the audio.
Well, still shooting free throw. Oh.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest
Love
with you. Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That shit was hilarious. When Christian said it to me, I was like laughing, like, "Oh, fuck you, Christian!" Ah.
It's so great.
I love
It's so
It's
great.
perfect. It's perfect. It's like putting the that Boise State clip where he's like, "They can't tackle us. They can't tackle us." And the next clip is him just getting rocked by the defense. Like it's like that's the, like you said, Alex, the ultimate shit. Like if you're gonna post shit like that online, you better be ready to go like 15 receptions, 175, 2 touchdowns.
It's almost like instant karma. Like fuck you. Like
See, but that's my only problem with it. Nobody fucking cared when they were winning. They literally
sports. That is sports. You could be doing illegal shit. You could be doing bad shit. But if you're winning,
who cares?
No, winning.
The Patriots know that.
winning is the greatest deodorant in sports. That's what it is. But I just think it's funny that everybody's like, "Yo, the Steelers are bad now because Juju posted on TikTok." Like, no, it's because your
They're bad 'cause
quarterback
they don't
looks like
have
a
a run
fucking.
game.
He's
ancient
distracted, bro. Why aren't you focusing on like catching balls?
Listen, Caleb, maybe he doesn't want to catch balls.
Well, maybe that's his fucking job, so he needs to do it.
Yo, Caleb, keep it a buck.
Bro. Pause.
Keep it a buck.
He wants to be wide receiver three.
Has Big Ben been what he's been in the first couple weeks?
No. But
No.
at the same time,
offense
there's
starts
times where
and ends with Big Ben. And this is me being an honest Steelers fan. We don't have a running game. We have to maneuver these like screen passes to get this running game style thing. Like our offense right now is just not doing a damn thing. Like it's bad. Like not having a running game just hurt this offense. Like Big Ben has thrown the most attempts per game with the least amount of yards because he's doing these little dink and dunk passes. I mean, on that play that Juju got rocked, he was maybe 2 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage. Like this offense right now is just so one-dimensional. Like Juju, I love how everybody's focusing on Juju. I'm sure Big Ben is at home like, damn, I'm glad nobody's adding me right now. Like because literally Big Ben
his
has
quarterback
been turning
performance in the
ball.
first half.
See what happens when you're not on the TikTok? None of the attention goes on you.
Bro, his
damn.
first half in that Bengals game was one of the worst quarterback
Caleb
performances
just
I've
came
ever
for you,
seen.
bro. Caleb just came for you. He just said, fuck TikTok.
No. See,
Here's
here's what
what
I
Bro, you
don't
live, bro. I live like off the grid because I don't have a TikTok.
No, I see you.
Twitter, Instagram.
Listen, I'm only on the tick of the talk, as you old folk would say, because I'm trying. It's the best media right now. You post one video that goes viral, and you got like 50,000.
How many viral posts do you have? Viral posts do you have?
No, whoa. I'm not saying I'm famous.
On
Absolutely
Twitter.
not. I got 0. I got absolutely none. I'm just saying. I'm hoping to get there one of these days. When TikTok makes me more rich than Alex, I'm gonna come back on here.
It's not happening, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna Venmo request you then. I'm gonna be like,
Alex gonna start investing.
I need like a grand, Anthony.
We all need things, Caleb, don't we?
I would just let y'all know I'm like the way that Christian said, hey, Ramley, I signed lifetime contract. I'm Steelers. I'm on if it's a Titanic this year, I'm on the ship, man. Like
right?
It's
Because I was
brutal.
born in Southern California, and I've only lived really in Southern California. How many times have you been to Pittsburgh, Alex? Real quick, just because we're on the pod.
Twice.
Oh, dang! That layover and that time you did the Airbnb thing. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Good shit.
No. All right, fuck you, Christian. First of all right. Do I need to explain my Steelers fandom live on the podcast?
Hey, listen, I respect
you
your
don't.
loyalty. I think if anything, we can all respect that we all are loyal to our teams.
Yes.
I don't know. Connie's
Okay.
kind of a Bucks fan.
See, I did it on purpose because I knew Alex's
You did.
bitch ass was going to say something.
You did say the Bucks would win the Super Bowl, so that's all I'm gonna say.
They are.
Listen, it's not my fault that I'm
Caleb.
honest and I'm not delusional.
Caleb.
Tom Brady's about to hit his stride. Watch.
Wait. We'll get to the Bucks in a second.
He's gonna get the Big Ben syndrome where he's old and his. I hate your face right now. The Lakers better not score in like 2 seconds. Fuck
No,
you.
bro. This
He
is
has-
a BS call, bro.
He has the Big Ben, the Drew Brees, where they're kind of getting up there in age. At least Drew Brees and Tom Brady took care of their body, but Big Ben playing 3 rounds of golf a day and smoking cigars, it's starting to catch up with him, especially because he has metal in his arm too. Alex, did Big Ben look good? He was 1 for 13 for passes,
John Daly.
10 yards.
He looked terrible. He looked terrible, dude. Honestly,
But
he
the last thing I want to say,
That's a fantastic
Christian,
reference.
Christian,
you compared the
Christian,
Steelers to Connie's
Christian.
Patriots. You lost to the Jaguars.
wait, hold on,
You
Christian.
have 3 playoff wins in 10 years. At least the family has been in the Super Bowl. I just want to address you talking about the Steelers in the same breath
Hold
as
on.
the Patriots.
What did the Rams do?
How can you hate
Nothing.
them outside the club when you can't
You
even
could
get
have said, yeah, no, we got in. We've been in more times than you have.
I'm talking about this decade. What have you done for me lately?
Huh,
This
I
is
think we have
nothing.
the one loss in this decade, don't we?
No. What
No,
was
you
that?
guys
when,
didn't.
when was the Packers one? Because that was a rough one.
09?
All right,
George
that was
Bush
cut
was
off.
still
That
the
was cut off.
president of the United States. Yes.
I was first of all, Christian. First
Listen,
of all,
I'm the only one that's
that
technically
was
allowed to talk right
2011.
now. Everybody else
That
is
was
kind of irrelevant.
2011. So first of all, watch your fucking mouth.
You have
Shut
so
up.
many championships right
Shut
now. I can
up.
cross sports and say whatever the fuck I want. I can say, Alex.
Yeah, see, also, for everybody out there watching this right now, the fact that I'm surrounded by Lakers fans right now, I was blindsided by this. I'm disgusted with the fact
I
that I'm on
know.
right
As
now.
as a Knicks fan, Connie, how does it feel to be surrounded by winning?
Whoa. Nobody here is a Knicks fan. And that shouldn't even – you should be imprisoned if you're a Knicks fan.
I'm gonna text Jordan. I'm gonna text Jordan right now. I'm gonna text Jordan.
I saw Jordan at work today. It's fine. He knows.
Wait, did you? Are you stalking?
Yeah, I work with him. I work with him. I
You
work
work
at the
with
same
Jordan?
place as Jordan.
Wait, time out. Wait, you have a job? Why you
that's
Venmo
it.
requesting me so hard?
Because I'm still a bitch and I want money.
I respect. Hey, all right, Connie. I respect that.
Bro, there's not a
Alex,
thing on this planet that I won't do for money. Don't care.
That's true.
Clip
That's
it,
true.
Alex. Alex, clip it.
Yo, you can clip that shit wherever you want. I don't care. You offer me Bill Gates' net worth, I'm doing it.
Wait,
You
hold
have
on.
to
I'm not
let
offering that.
Fit directly.
No, I'm saying if the right amount of money can buy anything.
That's
I
not
don't know.
unfair. That's not.
I-
Caleb being from Florida understands that money can buy you anything out there, right?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I'm not, willing to do anything for that much money.
I'm calling cap. If Bill Gates put his net worth in front of you, there is no chance in hell you say no.
That's a lot of money, though. That's not like $100. That's not like shoot your toe
Yeah,
off
that's different.
for
That's
Thomas
different.
Jefferson.
That's like life changing.
Bro, I would cut my
$100
fucking,
wouldn't thread the needle.
bro, I'm telling you right now, I would become a quadruple amputee for Bill Gates' money.
Yo, Connie is a whore, man.
That's a hard question, but I respect the level of commitment to your family
No.
because that's the one who's going to enjoy that money, not you.
No, it's
I
not.
might
Connie's
give
a selfish
a
fuck.
foot. I could probably give a foot.
I'll do foot. I do foot. Yeah, or like a hand, but not my right hand.
No, not my hands. I like to feel things.
He said,
Yo, hold
not
on,
my
time
right.
out. I felt that like so crazy when you said that. I like to feel things.
I mean, is it not facts? Like feel, like touch is like such a big thing. Like,
Caleb does shit not even for the experience, but just to feel shit, bro. Like I just go.
Oh man,
Sure,
Caleb
bro,
is-
the first thing you do
Bro,
is you
20 grand.
smell something, then you touch it. It's like
I can't wait till I hit Florida and have some grits and margaritas with my boy Caleb. Man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a movie.
I can't wait.
Yo, Christian's going.
I'm going to Louisiana. I'm gonna stop for my little homecoming, say what's up to my little jits, and then I'm gonna go right down to Florida. I'm gonna say what's up. Go to Caleb. Yeah.
Listen, if you guys want to wait till April, I'll be there. But
Connie, get your underage head ass
See,
out of here.
now we're having to like plan our adult life around your kid schedule and like.
I'm the most entertaining one here. I don't care.
Do I have to ask your mom to sign a field trip permission slip for you to come, or?
Wow, crazy! Christian,
are you gonna be able to get into our Mexican restaurant that we go to?
Oh, don't say that.
I'm sure
right
you guys
I'm
know
sure
what's
you
crazy.
Can pull some strings, Caleb.
You guys know what's crazy? Is
The
that
Lakers won down by 2.
the Raiders might have to have Marcus Mariota lead them to the playoffs.
He was the better quarterback to begin with, and I hate to break Raiders fans' hearts. I'm sorry.
Derek Carr sucks.
Yeah. Bro.
All right, wow.
Derek Carr.
I was very surprised that it was gonna be a consensus by the group right here. Okay, Christian, go ahead.
A consensus? There is no consensus.
Beyond Bleach
game, hold on.
Does Derek Carr pencil his eyes in? Like, why does he look like a pharaoh with the amount of black around his eye? It's
like he uses what's it called? Eyeliner or something?
You know, that like little eye. First of all, Derek Carr, I think he's a great guy. Marcus Mariota is the best quarterback on that team. He offers them so much more. You talk about the read option with him and Josh Jacobs. Good fucking luck stopping that with that offensive line. Let alone, he looked perfectly good. That deep ball, the pocket presence. Like, honest to God, I think Marcus Mariota does not let this up. And I think he stays the starter. Look at that. Like, there's so much black around his eye. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping.
Like, he just looks like dude, he's like straight from hell. Like, he's just scary looking.
He looks like a Sith Lord with a receding hairline, right? In
he shipped into like a
Sith Lord with a receding hairline.
There are so many quotables on this podcast alone. This is crazy.
I like the Raiders. But like my honest to God opinion was Ryan Tannehill. You know, Mariota got a tanny pulled on him, and he's going to pull a tanny on Derek Carr. Derek Carr is going to be playing for the Bears in a couple of years or next year.
Probably next year.
No.
I'm just saying, I really think Marcus Mariota is the truth, and I think that he's a better quarterback. I don't think very much of Derek Carr, but Mariota, he was like sick, and he was hurt half the year. He basically pimped it, came in, and just put up 27 fantasy points. Not that fantasy points are the end-all, be-all of anything, but he looked. I mean, I think the read option has a lot of power in NFL offenses, and I think it just makes Josh Jacobs that much more deadly, and it's going to open up shit for Aguilar, Ruggs, Tyrell Williams next year when they get him back, because they signed him for 2 years, $18 million, I want to say. That's a pretty good sum for a backup quarterback.
That's a bag. That's a bag for sure.
That's good money, but I mean, I agree. I think Marcus Mariota is the better quarterback. I think he gives you an extra dynamic on that offense there, and I mean that's kind of something they've been missing in this offense. I mean, at the beginning of the season they started great, but that's because it wasn't, nobody figured out all your cadences and everything like that and what you were switching to in terms of when you got to the line as a quarterback. So now that they got Derek Carr figured out and exactly what his audibles are and everything like that, after watching film for 12 weeks now or however many weeks we're at, they've just caught on, and adding a little wrinkle in Marcus Mariota is going to kind of change things up. I think they probably win more games, or however many games they have left, and I think they may even make the playoffs, get out of the first round, but after that, probably not as much luck with Marcus Mariota. But I think they're going to eventually have to ditch Derek Carr. I think they're going to have to go in a different direction. He's had his time, and it just hasn't worked out. Nothing's changed. He has his hot points throughout the season, but then at some point it just goes dead, and there's nothing from Derek Carr. I mean, he's getting you 2 fantasy points a game. We're talking about fantasy, so might as well bring that back into it. But yeah, Derek Carr is not the answer. So I don't know what you guys think about it.
All right, Connie, fact or cap? Carr should be the quarterback.
Carr should be the quarterback? Yeah. I don't know what Mariota you guys want. You want the 2017 one that had 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, or the 2017
you got the stats on you, Caleb. Ooh,
that had 13.
Oh, Caleb's
13
mad.
touchdowns, 15 interceptions, or the 2019 one that got benched for Ryan Tannehill, who we all thought was absolute dog
That's
shit.
fine,
coming
but
into the season.
maybe Gruden can use him better. You never know. I mean, quarterbacks have been resurrected.
Listen, I could
before.
probably use a salad every once in a while,
yeah,
but I
you
still
can-
don't do it.
Okay,
Well,
but
guess
yeah,
what?
you
We talk about the cadences that Derek Carr has. So when it's all figured out and taped and this and that, you don't think the same thing is going to happen to Marcus Mariota?
Ryan Tannehill, the same guy who replaced him, went through the same thing, but because of an injury. And so him going up, taking Mariota's position, now Mariota's getting his shot. Why not take advantage of it? It's been proven to be
because Mariota is not good.
You don't know that. He might be better in his system. All you are basing this off on is his time in Tennessee. And it wasn't that he wasn't not
Which is
good.
all I have to base it on. I can only base it on what I've seen.
He had good games. So, like, if he can get it to be a consistent thing, then he could be a good quarterback. And, I mean, stepping in that role after in the middle of a game and, trying to do your best to win the game, and he does what he does. I mean, he looks quick. He looks faster than I've ever seen him. I mean, he just looks like a different quarterback, in my opinion. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. I have more faith in him than I do Derek Carr, though.
I will say his pocket presence was significantly better than anything he showed in Tennessee. He was feeling the pressure. He was stepping up and at least getting outside of the pocket. I'm not going to put it past Marcus Mariota, a former top draft pick, Heisman winner, to improve over the course of the season. And I think, I think what Tennessee's got going on and Vrabels and all that shit is really good. But sometimes it takes a different coach with a different mentality. You can't tell me that Gruden is a different coach than Vrabels right now. Like, it's, a soft-spoken guy versus, Las Vegas, the craps table, John Gruden. So I think that there is significant improvement in what I've seen in one game. And, the Raiders, there may be I think the offensive line is definitely a lot better. Josh Jacobs is no Derrick Henry, but I just think that it's just a better situation for him, honest to God, like from coach, players, personnel. And he's older. I like him. I honestly think that we do not see Derek Carr again. They shred that contract. They stay light with Marcus Mariota. They work on that defense, get another pass rusher. And I think that's the Raiders that we see be successful is under Marcus Mariota. That's my honest opinion. I'll bet a bleached asshole on it, Alex. You got me there.
Another one. Go. Caleb.
I've already bet it. That part of my body is done.
Caleb, all right, so what are you going to bleach?
Clip it.
Eyebrows? I don't know.
I'm just going to clip the part. I'm going to clip the part where you didn't take it back and just going to keep that. Connie, so you think Derek Carr does give the Raiders their best chance, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I have no faith in Mariota whatsoever.
Yeah, it's kind of hard in the Mariota camp, to be honest. But next topic, real quick, we're gonna speed past this one. Just gonna table it to the squad right here. Dwayne Haskins caught at the strip club with no mask. He was out there, I'm sure, for his girlfriend's birthdays, from what I heard of, and we know how women get us in trouble.
Your girl wants to go to the strip club.
Fun times. Nothing bad can happen when you take your girlfriend to the strip club.
Actually, I kind of agree with that because going to this strip club with your girl and your girl is down, her slapping the butt and you throwing the dollars is different. It's so different. Oh my god! I was like, it was an ATM. I was like, keep on doing that.
First of all, how fiscally irresponsible of you using the ATM at a strip club? You need to come with that money.
No. I said I was an ATM. I said I was an ATM. I didn't say I used one.
I had to pay like $100 to get in. When I was in New Orleans, yeah.
You were in New Orleans and you'd hit me up. That's fake.
No. This was back when I was like a senior in college.
First of all, Corey, we're not gonna talk about what I just talked about. All right, guys, what's worse, strip club gate or chicken wing gate?
Nah, it gotta be
chicken wing gate.
Yeah, chicken wing gate all the way.
It's 2 in 1. You get the chicken wing gate, you get 2 in 1.
Actually, you know what? No, I'll go with strip club gate because at least Lemon Pepper Lou was doing it for the food and the experience. I think,
He wasn't just doing that. He was seeing his boy Jack Harlow.
Dwayne Haskins was hanging out with his girlfriend. Lemon Pepper Lou was hanging out with fucking Jack Harlow, having the time of his life.
Listen, you think Lemon Pepper Lou didn't leave the club with one of the strippers? You're out of your mind.
He left with 3. I fact checked per watch.
Yeah, wasn't it a while back he had like 2 girlfriends that knew about each other?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Hold on. Caleb, put some respect on it. They didn't know about each other. They were dating each other and him. That's boss.
Yeah. J.R. Smith commented or something. He's like, bro, like you gotta show me how to do this or some crazy shit like that.
Yo, that's a different level. Yo, am I way too hype right now?
No,
you got a little excited. You got a little excited about the girlfriend slapping ass and you throwing money thing, but
Christian, you
okay.
can agree with me,
No,
right?
but no, don't get me wrong. I can
can't
fully
say
understand
what
that because if I experienced that, I think I'd be hyped too.
No, honestly, like you know what? It's funny because Caleb, I actually expressed this sentiment to Caleb yesterday. I had no idea it was gonna come up on the pod today, but like, yeah, like that's a different type of like euphoria of like environment.
It's unreal.
Yo,
Caleb
Christian, I knew you were my
plotting.
guy, man.
Bro,
I knew
Caleb
you
is plotting so heavy right now on how to make that happen. He is plotting right now.
Never mind. We're not gonna talk about this right now, but
Corey can't come to the strip club. He's married, It's all my girl will come with, but Corey, unless you get it, just like Connie, we'll ask his mom if he can come with. We'll ask him $20 for lunch money so you can spend it on
come
magic.
on, bro.
I'm down, bro. I'll go. I will go by myself though, and I'm gonna have the time of my life.
You're saying I'm either going with my girl or I'm not going at all because it's either a fight or it's
Nicole is welcome, and I will set the ambiance. We'll get the bottle, we'll get the little champagne room action. It'll be a vibe.
Get the
I
bottle.
I expose Alex right now, but I think we're having fun right now.
You're just gonna have to wait outside till we're done.
Yeah, Anthony.
Bro,
Connie's our DD.
Can you go
if
to
you think unbelievable the
Connie's
disrespect I
our
received.
Can
The
you hold the
disrespect I
camcorder?
received. Yo, for the right amount
Corey.
of money.
Changing locks, bro. It literally takes like one plane, 3 rhinos, 2 kangaroos, a horseback, and a magician teleport to get to where you are in Australia. Ain't no one coming to your house, Corey.
He said 3 rhinos. Like what the fuck?
It is a trek and a half to get to where you're at, my friend. You are in God's butthole of Earth right now. No one is bleaching you. And no offense, Australia is great, Foster beer and whatnot. But
Yo, I've become obsessed with a show about Australian lifeguards. Called Bondi Rescue. It's called Bondi Rescue. Great show. I'm dead ass, bro. Go look it up on YouTube.
I want to fight one of those kangaroos one time, but it would probably whoop my ass.
You would get smacked, bro. One kick to the chest, cardiac arrest instantly.
Ooh, is Connie signing to Takashi's rap label right now? A kick to the chest.
Minus 500 versus Connie.
Yo, listen.
Bro, what's crazy is when
guys,
when they jump and do that, bro, they're like levitating in the air. It's crazy.
Bro, you guys just don't know that I low-key have a rap album. I just haven't put you on yet.
Please.
Ooh, Christian, he just called you Cap.
I know Bloomin' Onions are a real thing, so I know you can't lie to me on that.
Bloomin' Onions
On you, baby. You'll get your ass.
No, I'm not a fan of onion rings, so
They can run that
good.
fade. It's all good. I'm good here.
Oh man, this podcast
Also,
is
the
off
birds.
the
I can
fucking
really go down.
rails.
Like, I'm a degenerate.
Listen, Alex,
really get
everybody talks about sports, but only on this podcast can you get real fucking, interesting things.
No, this
okay.
is great
Well,
content.
hold on. Speaking of interesting things, about AB, he's back. AB's back.
Yeah,
we
we can get into the Bucks. Let's get into the Bucks.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been waiting for this game to happen when he hits the end zone because, Antonio Brown has been wanting to play with Tom Brady, and I think this touchdown, this is his second Tom Brady touchdown. You could tell it meant a lot to him. AB's gone through some shit the last year, man.
You think they went to the locker room and just went, good touchdown? Because Tom Brady likes to do that? Or
Dude, shut up. No, you know what he probably did? He probably went out and got too drunk and then, hit a child or something, and he's going to be arrested in, 2 days, and then we're all going to
threw
find
a
out.
couch at somebody.
More or less.
Come
I
on,
will say, though,
that's crazy.
I would love to be friends with Antonio Brown. You know his
What are you talking about? No.
I mean, you have to like all your friends, but some of them have more interesting connections than others.
You know what? Christian made a great point.
No, and I'll make a even better point. Whether you like Trump or not, you would want him as your friend because you know if you went out with him, you would have a great fucking time. There is
So he's
no
like the
doubt.
friend. He's like the friend you hang out with every once in a while when you're looking to have like the best
Yes,
time
he
ever.
is
It's like the same
He's
way
like
that
the friend
Connie
you have
looks
because
at
he has a
me.
lot
It's
of
the
money,
same
so
way
he's like
Connie looks
Alex
at
to
me.
me.
It's the
Yeah.
same way that Connie looks at
That's
me.
the exact same thing.
Not
That's
even
why
you
he's
just know you're in for some shit. Like you're gonna be at somewhere at 3:30 in the morning doing some shit you didn't think you could do at 3:30 in the morning. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Alex, I'm coming over to your house. I'm getting the Uber right now. Let's go out. Let's go out. Sketchy Beverly Hills party.
Not
It's
tonight. Not
Tuesday.
tonight.
It's Tuesday.
I got an invite to Jake Paul's party tomorrow in
Of
LA.
course you did, you sick fuck.
Not me personally. It's one of those like you pay to get in, so I got the opportunity to pay.
You're paying to hang out with
Smack.
Jake Paul?
Bro, please smack the shit out of him.
No,
I am making so much fun of you for that.
Connie-
You are
Connie
paying to hang
bleaches
out with
Jake's
Jake Paul.
asshole.
I
every
will
Friday.
never. I'd rather
I'm
hang out with
sure. I'm sure
Alex.
Jake will probably dig it.
Probably. I'll say I'm from Unwrapped Sports, and he'd be like, "Can you get Conor McGregor to just reply to me, please?"
No,
Like,
I was talking
Bro,
about.
I don't
digging
even
your-
care
was
if I
talking-
lost. I would lose the fight, but I would love to smack the shit out of him just for fun.
Who, Jake
I
Paul?
agree. I agree.
All
I
of
don't
the
need to speak on
Pauls.
that.
Oh, they
Parents
all
and
suck.
everything, just for
Chris
conceiving
Paul,
them.
RuPaul.
right, guys. All right, guys. Let's talk about one of the biggest breakups in the sports world, Brady and Belichick. Both have had their struggles this year. One is in the playoffs, one is not. After one season in the books, where are your guys' thoughts on Brady's dependency on Belichick or Belichick's dependency on Brady? Just that whole debate. I know that it's one season in, it's not enough time. This is just, hey, look at it, analyze it. Do you think that Belichick is going to continue to struggle without Brady? Do you think Brady's going to continue to just have an occasional, one-on-one fight with Father Time and slightly get past him? Like, what do you guys think is going to happen? Caleb, let me know. I know you as a Bucks fan, you are hoping that Brady can just continue to fight Father Time off. What are your thoughts on the Brady-Belichick dynamic and what he's done for the Bucks so far?
I think it's more, Brady. It's been proven this year, and I think you can get rid of all the 1 year bullshit because it doesn't matter. I mean, Bill Belichick decided to bring in Cam Newton, who, amongst at least league wide, the league respects him and thinks he's still a decent quarterback. So I mean, at that point when they did that and made that move, I thought to myself, well, he's gonna try. He's not gonna be like, hey, we're trying to figure this thing out. I'm going to try and be better than Brady. At that point, he was chasing Brady, in my opinion, because he knew Brady had a good coach and he knew what Brady could bring as long as he had a good coach. And that's what's being proven now. Not necessarily, I mean, it's not consistent on a consistent basis for the Bucks right now with Tom Brady. So, I mean, you could say it's either one of them. And I mean, together they're, the best team ever to put on the field or anything like that. But I think, more so Brady, you need a quarterback that's going to be able to get you those wins, get you those tough situations to come back and win, like we just saw Brady do against Atlanta.
Connie, what do you think?
Christian, go, because I want to go last, because I have many things to say.
I think it's pretty obvious that Tom Brady went to the situation. I mean, Jameis Winston was the thing that was holding their team back. The Patriots roster, what was holding Tom Brady back. So it's definitely a more mutually beneficial situation for Tampa, not only for the organization, but for Tom Brady. And then the Patriots, I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that if Tom Brady was still in the Patriots, they probably would be a Super Bowl team. Or sorry, not Super Bowl team, a playoff team. This is the wine getting to me. They'd be a playoff team and not, out of the running like they are right now. I don't think, Caleb, that Tom has done enough to beat Father Time to win the Super Bowl this year. I just don't think he has that consistency, especially down the field that you need. Not even down the field, but just like 10 and plus yards. You look at that game where he didn't even know what down it was and he held up the fourth down. It's just not the same Tom Brady, in my opinion, where he just goes unconscious and just boom, 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 hits down the field and scores. I think there's a little more.
No, but he's still shown that he can tap into it. Like he can just
You're
still tap
definitely
into
not wrong, but
being the best
game against
quarterback
the
ever.
Rams,
So
I just think he's slipped up more on Tampa. It makes me more concerned. I think
Well,
they'll
yeah,
have a
but
great
you
playoff
think
run.
about the differentiating in coaching too. Arians isn't pay as close to the details as a Bill Belichick does. So Bill Belichick has probably held Brady a little bit more accountable than sort of Arians. So, it's a different type of relationship, and you kind of got to accept it and grow from it in terms of Tom Brady and his relationship with Arians now compared to his relationship with Belichick. So yes, that's why I say it's hard to compare the two, because it's like if you give Bill Belichick a good quarterback, not Cam Newton, then what do you see? Like what's the outcome of that? So I mean, we'll never know. Maybe next year we will, depending on what the Patriots decide to do at that position. But I mean, right now it's a total toss-up. But I would give the edge to Brady.
I agree with you. I think that beyond Cam Newton and the difference between a Tom Brady and Cam Newton, the Patriots are slow as dirt. They have to be the slowest team in the NFL. I mean, drafting N'Keal Harry and missing on A.J. Brown and DK Metcalf. The offensive line, Trent Brown leaving and going to Raiders. They have that left guard who's pretty good, but he's been on the trade block. I just think that, regardless if the Patriots can get a new quarterback, whoever they can get in free agency, even if it's Matthew Stafford, I don't think there's a good enough option in free agency. The Patriots need to blow this thing up. I have to ask you, though, Caleb, do you think Bruce Arians is the correct coach for Tom Brady? Do you think if it doesn't work this year, hypothetically, let's say they get bounced in the first round, do you think a change of coach is in call? Do you think there's a coach out there that could lead them to the Super Bowl? Or do you think it's this coaching staff, this mixture of players, or bust?
I think Arians isn't necessarily the right coach, but he's also not the wrong coach here. I mean, you can go both ways because he's a genius. He's a great offensive minded head coach, and he's good at throwing the ball deep and getting guys open. And, that comes down to the execution on the field when you run that type of offense, because, it's more of a chance thing than, a schematic or, something that is factually going to work based off of statistics that you've run over and over and over again. So, I mean, he's not the right coach, but he's not the wrong coach. The right coach for Tom Brady is obviously Bill Belichick. So unless you're going to get Bill Belichick to come there and coach Tampa Bay, then I don't see a reason that you need to change from Arians.
My only thing is I love Arians. He's definitely done well as a coordinator and a head coach, from the offensive side of the ball. I just worry that he has kind of that, call it for what it is, that older coach inflexibility. I want to run my way. And I just think that, we've kind of seen it kind of go more towards Tom since the bye week, but I just think that the conflict between what Brady's good at and what Bruce Arians wants to run, I think that disconnect right there is what is going to stop them from winning a Super Bowl, because their offense is set, their defense is a Super Bowl. I just think it's that disconnect between Arians wanting him to throw the ball down the field and Tom Brady wanting to run that 7 to 15-yard check down. It is going to be the difference between Tampa Bay winning and losing. That's kind of
that's definitely what it's going to come down to. And, the thing I think about it too is I'm not necessarily Super Bowl or bust this year. Yeah, would I love it to happen? Absolutely. But I mean, he's still got a second year on his contract, and that means another year of growth underneath Tom Arians' system, what he wants. And Brady this year, in my opinion, hasn't shown that he can't throw the deep ball anymore like a Drew Brees. To me, Brady's deep ball looks amazing still. It still looks like it's Tom Brady's deep ball. So it's, maybe Father Time. You talk about Father Time catching up and everything, but I mean, it's not happening. I mean, Tom Brady treats himself like LeBron does in basketball. So, I mean, it's just a different type of athlete and a different type of mentality when it comes to not only on the field, but off the field as well for both of them. And I mean, to connect with those two, who knows? And you give them another year of growth, especially after this shortened season and everything, the shortened preseason, the shortened offseason that they all had. They're not going to be able to build that chemistry that you want right off the bat. And the fact that they're at the record they are right now is pretty telling to me that, hey, this not only can work, but it could be better if we have more time together. So, it's something to look forward to, and I'm looking forward to it still.
All right, now it's officially my time to shine because I'm looking at the comments right now as well. And this is perfect timing because I see my man Josh is in here. It's absolutely Brady more than Belichick. I've said this the entire time. I don't care what anybody else says. Everybody always wants to point, Belichick can win without Brady. This is not true because last time the quarterback, not Tom Brady because he tore his ACL. And everybody says, "Oh, that was," but they still won 11-5. Yeah, and guess what? The year before they went 16-0. So technically, they got five games worse. I'm sitting here now as a Patriots fan, having to fucking what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh god, I can't think of it. Decipher. No. I'm sitting here having to decipher Cam Newton's hieroglyphics Instagram post.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Damn right. Damn, I don't even have the good iPhone in that one. But yeah, Matt Castle was elite my ass. I got to sit here and decipher Cam Newton's hieroglyphic Instagram post instead of enjoying another playoff run because everybody always had to say, I love how everybody says that it's not Cam's fault this year or this, that, and the third. When last year everybody was blaming Brady and not the skill position players, but now this year all of a sudden the skill position players can't win. Last time I checked as a Patriots fan, this is the exact same offensive team that the Patriots were last year. And last year they were on their way to the playoffs. Did they get bounced in the first round? You're goddamn right they did. Can't defend that. But shit, and like I said, haven't had this is the first time
Connie,
we're not going to have.
I respect the fan that can take the L on the chest and just admit it. Like,
no,
I respect it.
There's nothing else you can do. They fucking lost in the first round to the Titans. A disgusting performance. They should have never been in that game anyway. If Belichick's impenetrable defense could have stopped Ryan Fitzpatrick on a game-winning drive, but now I got to sit here. So listen, that's okay, Josh. All because I don't ride Cam Newton like everybody else did coming into the season. I want every single one of you who talks shit about me for not liking Cam Newton to come into the chat. I will take all of my apologies now because the Patriots at best can go 7-9 and they're absolute dog shit, not going to make the playoffs. Cam Newton has fumbled away at least 3 fucking games. And yes, has Tom played the best of his career? No. I've seen the best of his career. I was watching many Super Bowl wins throughout my lifetime, but he's a hell of a lot better than Cam Newton is. Cam is absolute dog shit. So I will now take all of my apologies for everybody that had to say Cam Newton was so good because it's just not true.
Alex, Alex, are you showing us your bet?
Hold on. No, I'm showing some transparency right now. Where is it?
Regular season MVP. Yeah, I'll take my apology right now. Because the only way Cam Newton was going to win MVP is if put together a Madden franchise league.
Connie, if there's one thing you can say about me is I will own it. I had Cam Newton as like. I just threw money down because the money was great, but I thought maybe Cam Newton could possibly get into that like old Panthers way. No, he was terrible.
What do you mean not jumping on fumbles?
And full disclaimer, I had his over passing touchdowns, which won't even hit if he throws 10 each game, like for the rest of the way. So shout out to Cam for blowing me.
Cam's so good with that. I still got to hear people defending him with those 7 touchdowns and all the rushing touchdowns.
Are you talking about me?
Count those in.
You're talking about me, right? Okay.
No.
Because I jumped off that boat a long time ago.
No. I'm more looking at the third member of this show who continuously says that Cam wasn't the problem.
Not me.
No, Josh, me. No. Corey, the third member of the show.
Corey has not commented in a while. Oh, Christian. Look at Christian come out with no fucking visual.
Listen, me and Josh have gone back and forth with Cam. I think Josh realizes that Cam's not the same person, so I can respect Josh as well. But everybody that I had to hear coming into the season that, the Patriots are going to be fine with Cam. No, don't worry. Start praising me. I was right. I'm not surprised. Cam
I
Newton
was wrong, but I'm not praising you.
No, go ahead. You can. It's fine. Cam Newton's always been overrated, but we'll never get into that conversation either.
Just like Big Ben.
All right.
I'm the only one that hasn't got taken off tonight. So you guys,
he cashed out.
I was literally just about to do it too.
Thinks he's God. How do you do this shit? I've never played around in here.
You just click on their picture.
He removed himself. Oh God, that was good, Alex. How we doing?
All right, real quick. All right, guys. Thank you guys so
far. How did I end up in the
event.
last spot?
Because Christian hates you.
Who cares? Who cares in the last spot? Alex runs this shit, and I'm way more entertaining. So,
Well, I'm glad your asshole is gonna be bleached by the end of this. All right, hold on. Are you guys on Team Alex of wait till he can get it properly bleached, or are you on Team Perry of like fuck your fucking well-being, just shove bleach up your asshole?
It doesn't matter what Perry says.
I'm Team Alex. I'm Team Alex, and I might get kicked out of Unwrapped for this. I'm Team Alex for the simple fact that Perry's basically telling Christian to be a man, right?
Joe Perry's comment.
No. I'm Team Alex because Perry's basically telling Christian to be a man right now. Yet I told him that it was easy money on a bet, and he told me that I didn't say lock, so he didn't place the bet. Unfucking believable. So I'm Team Alex.
Connie. Yo, I came to your defense because I was like, yo, Perry, he said that was money. And he was like, you didn't say that was lock. I was like, yo, Perry, get the fuck out of here.
Perry wears 2 condoms when he has sex, but he's like, oh, Christian, just throw fucking bleach in your asshole. And just like no regard for like self-care. Oh, I want to hear it, Mr. Rubber Boots. Like, buying time. I told you, I will put hot beeswax down it and just, that'll hurt way more. Like, I don't get why. Like,
I don't want it to hurt.
No, all right, Connie. All right, Connie. Christian. Connie is Team Alex of let's get it safely done. Let's not rush it. It's not a big deal.
Because here's the thing. I worry about Christian's health. There's many people I don't care about, but Christian's cool.
Thank you. Bleach is, I don't know if you say for me just to bleach my asshole, you've never helped out in the kitchen before. You have no concept of how dangerous bleach is. Like, fuck you.
I just want you to know, Christian. I just want you to know. You saw in the group chat, I was like, nah, if it's not like safe, I don't want Christian doing it. I'd rather just wait. Like, I was like, nah, let's wait. Caleb,
Josh wants pictures for proof.
Yo, Josh. Yo, actually, Josh, first of all, this is payback for that like pause comment that you had on me last week. I was trying to roast Connie and you flipped it on me. So Josh ain't getting no savior today. Caleb, Team Alex, Team Perry.
Dye my hair.
What'd you say?
Never.
Are you Team Alex or are you Team Perry, Caleb?
I'm Team Perry.
Oh.
Fuck you, bro. That's because you're from Florida, son.
Yo,
you would rather have to grade my shit than
we do have to take into account that Caleb is from Florida and
bro, they do DMT. Bro, they do DMT there like it's fucking candy.
Because you know there's less rules down there. We can look at each other and say California, New York, Florida. No one is in your shit. You could do what
Caleb,
the world is your
Christian, Caleb, Christian, Connie.
Harold Baskins is down there.
Christian, Connie. Caleb sent me a snap of him going to a party, and at the front door it says, "If you don't get COVID, you get $20." Like that's Florida right there.
I did not send you that.
So you were there.
That is fake news. That is fake news right there. But I'm saying, generally speaking, like you
listen.
You know,
if something weird happens, it happened in Florida. Everybody and their mother knows this.
Thank you. A Florida man does blank. Put that in your Google search bar.
No, type in Florida man and your birthday. That's a good one.
Hey,
mine's
I've done that.
Caleb, when's your birthday?
No, not my birthday. I've already looked at my birthday. You gotta look up yours.
All right, let's see.
I'll do it right now.
A Florida man is lucky to be alive after he was chased by a woman with an axe for refusing sex. The man repeatedly denied the advances before grounding frustration and grabbing that.
Florida man on meth attacks mattress looking for girlfriend's lover hiding inside.
Florida man who ran naked through airport screaming about a bomb sentenced to probation. Eyes lit. Probation, man. That's the legal way of a second chance.
Hey.
All right. Josh said do August 15th. August
15th.
There's a pop-up button. All right, let's see. Florida man, August 15th.
Lakers are currently tied with the shitters, the Clippers.
All right, Josh, just for your references.
Lakers -2, baby. Let's cover.
Florida man wrecks liquor shop, blames Caterpillar. That's Josh.
Appropriate.
Of course, Henny J, liquor.
Oh yeah. Josh is Henny J. Let's put some respect on his name. And real quick, shout out to Generational Sports. Your boy's gonna be on the show next week when he's finally off of work. Christian, I'm gonna be in your DM next weekend.
No,
Yo, Christian, when are you
I'm
coming
putting
on?
you. I'm putting you on blast. I'm putting you on blast all over Twitter until this happens.
Yo, Christian, when are you coming on the show? I've had Alex and Caleb on. What the fuck?
Like Christian, I'm gonna tell Gabby that like you're like the weirdest guy, and have her peer.
Wife again.
I'm gonna have her peer pressure you into doing it. I'm gonna have her peer pressure.
It's gonna get done. Here's the thing: is I'm not refusing this. I'm giving options. The only thing I'm saying is I'm not gonna do this shit in my house and hurt myself.
Hey,
I will go to a salon and be like, I lost a football bet. I need my asshole bleached. I have no shame. I don't give a fuck.
Christian.
You don't see the shit I wear when I go to In-N-Out.
Christian, are you available Monday at 4:00 for an episode?
Monday at 4:00.
The hard count meets Generational Sports. We got to show them that TikTok isn't the way.
I should be Gucci. Gucci. Tuesday at 4, though, I'm making that money. But Monday at 4, we can do that.
Hey, Perry's laughing at your asshole.
Perry's seen my asshole many times.
Come on, bro. I need a text.
We played sports together. We played so you went in the shower and you're like, let me go in my personal stall and use my soap. And
Did you drop it on purpose?
All right, guys. All right.
I finished my workout and I was like, bet.
That's it. All right. Oversharing. This is Corey's Corner. This is Christian's favorite segment. This might be Caleb's too. Corey's Corner.
Back to another edition.
He did shitty audio this week for the beginning.
What the heck happened to the Rams and the Steelers teams? Expected to be
in a wind tunnel?
At least considered a championship contender in the NFL. And now, the Steelers, are you kidding me? They could possibly lose out here and find themselves in a very, very tough spot. Going from the 1 seed and undefeated to whatever they are now, it just shows you the lack of institutional control that Mike Tomlin has. As much love as Tomlin got all season long for controlling these guys and winning games and things like that. Well, it's not working right now. We got Juju dancing on the field. Similar to when Antonio Brown was in the Pittsburgh locker room while Tomlin was talking and he was filming it in the background, not listening, kind of just doing his own thing. That's kind of what it brought me back to. As for the Rams, oh man, Christian, immediately watching the Rams, watching Jared Goff, when it's going to be a Jared Goff game and he looks like his girlfriend just broke up with him. And I think when McVay sees that, he's got to, I don't know what he's going to do, but he's got to change up the whole game plan because it's very noticeable. His body language just changes immediately and you're like, oh crap, it's one of those Jared Goff games. And for them and that defense to give up the points they gave up, even the defense should be able to beat the Jets alone. And it was a shot to that defense. And I think overall their psyche as well. Losing to the Jets is not a great look. And I don't think I don't think it does them any justice looking forward going into the playoffs either. So I'd like to get your guys' thoughts. I'm sure you guys have probably already talked about Pittsburgh and the Rams, but what do you think on their playoff hopes? Are they still contenders, or are we looking elsewhere for our NFL champion? Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
All right, Christian, since I know you and Corey are besties,
that's bullshit.
Since I know you and Corey are number one friends on a Snapchat, I'll let you start off. What is your response to Corey's slandering of the Rams amidst kangaroos mating in the background?
Yeah, Corey, I don't know. I don't want to hear people's bad decisions in the background. So if you're at school, let's just be a little professional and do it in your car. But what I really want to say is the Rams are different from the Steelers in that they've dropped 3 straight to shitty teams. We are like what Caleb said, the classic good team that rises to the occasion when they play good competition. And when they play shitty competition, they phone it in. It's not, that out of the realm of football teams traditionally look a week ahead if they have more important games down the road versus when they play the Jets. And the trap game, all those kind of things come into mind when you talk about this past game with the Jets. But Jared, what you said about Jared Goff, like I said earlier, 25th quarterback in the NFL, 24th quarterback in the NFL. I'm not a big fan of him. Sean McVay is the one really pulling the strings. I would literally cut off my nipple if we were able to draft Trey Lance next year, because I think that would give us the ability to get out of Jared Goff's horrible contract and
Put
give
it in
us
the
someone
Rolodex.
Put in the Rolodex. Maybe Kyle Trask if he falls to like the second round or the third round. But seriously, the Rams are going to be a team that you do not want to face in the postseason, because Sean McVay has different plays that he calls versus a good team versus a bad team. Aaron Donald for Panthers pick. Shut your mouth right now. Aaron Donald is my favorite player in the 21st century. I love the way that he plays. He is violent. He is nasty. He showed up out of effing nowhere from Pitt. God, I love me some Aaron Donald. But back to the point is, I think the Steelers should be very scared. They've dropped 3 games to 3 bad teams. The Rams have played very well when they need to. I think the best show of the Rams' grit is when they played the Bills and they got down huge and they came back and made it a ball game. That's when Sean McVay goes, bet, we're getting blown out by a bad team. Let me get my bag and get back in this game. The game against the Giants, the games against the shitty 49ers, those have all outside factors that come into play. You do not want to see the Rams in the playoffs. And Corey, if you think the Rams are going to be a walk in the park like the fucking Steelers are in the playoffs, you are sorely mistaken. You're sitting in your Patriots bias. And you know what? I would rather be a Rams fan than a Patriots fan today, because at least we got some effing speed on our offense and defense. You guys look older than my dad, who's had 2 back surgeries, an elbow surgery, and a pacemaker put in. I do not want no part of that franchise. Give me the Rams. Give me Cam Akers. Give me Jalen Ramsey. That whole defense, I don't care. You do not want to see us in the playoffs. That's what I got to say. We're giving people's hands. That is a stupid trade for both the Panthers and the Rams. I don't even want to hear it. That's blasphemous.
I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in, Caleb. Before you speak, Connie, you just caught a stray right now from Christian.
I know, unbelievable.
How do you feel? Do you still love Christian? Do you still love Christian? Do you still want to rub Vaseline on his ass later tonight?
Well, listen to me right here. That you lost me on that one. You lost me on the Vaseline rubbing, but Christian's still my guy. It's okay. I caught the stray, but it's I'm more of a realistic Patriots fan, so I can understand it.
Hey, Christian, Josh just sweetened up the deal a little bit.
So Will Greer was the reason why I won my fantasy league last year, because I was able to start I can't remember the but I played against him and he threw those 4 interceptions, and it won me my girlfriend's work league. Just like I'm going to win the Dynasty League this year, because when I miss the redraft, I always win in another league. It's written. I beat Alex last week. I'm going to the championship. It's done. Will Greer can suck my dick. Give me Bryce Perkins from Virginia on our practice squad any day over Will Greer. He is so much more of a baller than Will Greer will ever be. Will Greer was supposed to – he's Paxton Lynch 2.0, just without the draft clout. That's my opinion.
Yo, Christian, real quick, congratulations, man. Good luck, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know what you're congratulating me on, but Lakers, Dodgers, Rams were all better than your team. Ooh. That's all I got to say. It hurts. Big market franchises.
Want to go ahead?
It's true. I mean, I think the Steelers are going to lose out and then probably be a first-round exit. That's kind of where I think they're heading towards.
Hey, Connie, hold on real quick. Yo, Christian, this is going to win the championship this weekend in League of Champions, just FYI. Just
bet. I'm ready. More Park versus Camarillo.
McCaffrey's going to play this week, unlike the way he played for your League of Champions redraft league. All right, go ahead.
That's good, because your boy C. Medina has
I need McCaffrey to play.
Fire him up.
Yeah, I'm going to need McCaffrey to play. I'm in a championship too, so if he wants to play, that'd be fantastic. But, I think the Steelers are on their way to losing out, and it's kind of weird. I think some of the blame should be on Mike Tomlin for the Steelers. We think of him as such a player's coach, but I think he might be too much of one at this point where, you're kind of losing control of the locker room in a certain way. Don't get me wrong. I know having a player's coach is fun and all, but sometimes you need to get more serious. And, if everybody's going to want to sit here and talk about, why is everybody and their mother on the Steelers on TikTok? Maybe, you should be more strict and have a meeting with your players and say, listen, the season started, shut off all your social medias. Let's actually get focused on the season. And you can go back to doing bunny hops and dry humping the air after the season's over. So they should probably try that. As long as for the Rams go, me and Josh say this, every week pretty much. I don't know what's going to happen in the NFC. I literally have no idea. Yeah, the Rams just lost to the Jets. Absolutely embarrassing, disgraceful, in fact. But next week they might come back and beat the Seahawks by 10 points. Like, the NFC is the absolute weirdest conference I think I've ever seen. I don't know who the favorite is because one week I think it's the Packers, then it's the Saints, the Bucks. If you want to take a guess at who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, have fun, because I'm not even going to attempt it anymore.
Caleb? All right, Caleb's in the midst of something. You know what? Like, everybody talking about Tomlin. Last year, there was rumblings of just the media kind of coming at Tomlin. The Pittsburgh Steelers are just one of those teams, like, they vet their coaches out. Look, Mike Tomlin's brought a championship. He's 1-2, 1-1. Excuse me. He's lost 1-1. I definitely look at Josh playing basketball right now.
That dunk was awesome.
But I definitely.
Can I actually, while we're off topic, let me just say, if I have to hear, I just saw LeBron on IG dunk, and if I have to hear year 18 LeBron all year like I had to last year with year 17, I swear to God I might jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. I can't do it.
First of all, you can't even afford to get there, so you can't jump there.
That's cap.
And
That's
second of all, you don't have an appreciation of fine wine if you can't understand that.
Exactly.
So.
No. I understand. I understand it. Don't get me wrong.
He drinks
but
warm
bro,
milk.
he dunked. Bro, he dunked it. Everybody basically does that. It's not like he 360 windmill
Connie,
contact dunked it.
Go ask your dad to dunk right
Bro,
now.
I'm a
Go to your
fat
dad and be
6
like,
foot
hey,
white kid.
here's a
Dude, I
basketball.
can't dunk on a fucking kid.
You know what that's called? That's called choice.
Oh yeah, sorry I didn't get blessed genetically and be a 6'8" fucking freak of nature.
I could have look at Anthony. Look at Big Ben right now, blessed genetically, but didn't take care of his effing body. That's why he can't throw the ball downfield. He was like Tom Brady and did the whole TB12 program. He probably wouldn't be sucking ass.
Just ignore this tear.
It's true. It's true.
I'm tearing. No, but real quick, I just want to say, Tomlin. I think this TikTok era, I think Tomlin was probably just letting Juju, letting Claypool, letting all these guys cook. He probably just started seeing, like, all right, this is, now that we start losing games, this is becoming a bigger deal. I need to step in and say something. I don't think Tomlin's the problem. I really don't. I think Tomlin's one of those coaches like McVay. Arians, I love Arians for his Steeler ties, but I think Arians, there's something missing to the way he coaches, because he brings too much negative attention to the bad side of the losses, in my opinion, that I think it just kind of brings a little bit too much negative stereotypes over there. But I really don't think Tomlin is a problem.
It's
LeBron
Big Ben
spends
and his
Alex
trash
yearly
roast
income on his body. Thanks, Josh. That's $1 million. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, Connie, go ahead. Spit that fire.
No, I already spoke.
Oh, I thought I cut you off. All right, Caleb, go ahead. I know you've been
you're all
reeling.
good. I don't know if Caleb was with us.
Caleb, are you on this universe?
He's zooted in.
I think he said his headphones were fucked up.
He's frozen.
Caleb, are you good?
Got that crocodile internet.
Oh no.
Oh no, we lost him. Oh shit.
Oh, Caleb. Oh no. Oh, Terry.
Oh, no.
Let's get these pick'ems out. Let's go.
Caleb just said audio gave out. All right.
Let's boot him.
Let's go to. Let's boot. Caleb. Wait, hold on. Let me just message him.
ET phone home.
He said
Does he not
ET
charge
phone
his
home.
Does he not charge his AirPods?
All right, I just sent him a thing to leave the stream and come back. It makes it worse that his cam's working. All right, guys, let's go to the weekly pick'em. Real quick, Christian, I would like to thank you. You have now given me a 3-game lead.
Jesus
2 weeks
Christ.
left in the season. I went 12-4 last week. If it wasn't for the Rams and the Steelers, I would have broke the best record this week. But unfortunately, it didn't work that way. So I went 12-4 first place. And also Chloe got 12-4. Shout out to Chloe, our guest. Corey got third place with 11-5. Christian got fourth place with 10-6, and Trill, he got fifth place with 8-8. But we all know Trill was trying to go for those sneaky upsets, so didn't work out in his favor. But Christian, just so you know, I'm up 140-68. You're 137-71, and you are 2 games up on Corey, who's 135-73. So let's get it going. This is Week 15 football. This is championship football, Christian. You know a thing or two about that. This is Friday football because, you know, Thursday is Christmas Day, or Thursday is Christmas Eve. We have the Minnesota Vikings on December 25th facing the New Orleans Saints. Corey and I are rolling with the Saints. Christian, who you got?
Since it is a week with 2 weeks left, give me the Vikings. Drew Brees did not look that good last week, and I have to have some different picks than you if I want to win. Send it. Give me Crap Cousins for the win.
Connie, who you got, man?
I'm going with the Saints. I don't know. Cousins just do those primetime games.
Caleb, can you hear us?
As well.
Oh, Caleb can hear us. Yay.
Hey!
Oh, damn. Look at Caleb. Coming in the clutch just like LeBron. Connie wishes.
Not looking good right now.
I had KD for all those years. It's fine.
That's true. Saturday football. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going against the Detroit Lions. Corey and I have the Bucks. Connie, who you got?
Dad by 20.
Yeah, I got Bucks big.
All right. And Christian?
Give me the Bucks.
Watch Detroit wins and Saints win, so you fucked up. Next game, we have the San Francisco 49ers going against the Arizona Cardinals, which actually it's the Arizona 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals facing each other at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Corey has the Cardinals. I have the Cardinals. Christian, who you got?
Give me the Cardinals.
Ooh, all right. Caleb, who you got, man?
I'll take the Cardinals as well.
Connie, any different? Or you
I
rolling
got
with the gang?
Cardinals too. Nope,
Yes,
I'm
you
rolling.
do. Yes, you do. You know you love that Oklahoma quarterback. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins, Las Vegas Raiders. Corey has the Raiders. I have the Dolphins. Christian, do you continue with Mariota and pick the Raiders?
Yeah, give me Mariota Magic. He beats the other Islander in the Battle of Hawaii. Give me the Raiders.
Ooh,
Going big this week.
Interesting dynamic. I like it. Connor, who you got?
You know, I picked the Raiders on Generational Sports, but I refuse to now that I shit on Mariota, so I'll go with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins too.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, we got Florida in the house right now. All right, next game. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers going against the Indianapolis Colts Sunday. The first set of games. Corey's got the Colts. I'm rolling with my Steelers. Christian, what you got?
Give me the Colts, baby. Easy money.
Yeah, I got Colts too. I think it's a slide right now for the Steelers.
Bonnie?
Colts for the win. Steelers are losing out.
Can't say I really hate your guys' picks, but I'm going to ride with my guys. Cleveland Browns.
Wait, 1 second. That Week 17 game, Steelers-Browns, is going to be so entertaining.
Maybe it will. Next game, we have the Cleveland Browns going against the New York Jets. Corey's got the Browns. I got the Browns. Christian, do you support Gab on this one?
Browns. Shut the fuck up.
All right. Caleb, do you support Gab on this one?
Yeah. I'm drinking her bathwater.
Caleb would cut off his left ear to sniff the chair he sat on in 5th grade. Fact. He told me that.
Yo, Caleb, I'm gonna send her a message and be like, "Hey, my boy Caleb would love for you to join Tribeholics. Talk about some sort of football. Would you mind coming on?" And let me just see what she says.
Can somebody put me on, bro? I need to know who this is.
Connie, you're 4 years old.
Yo, Connie,
yeah,
you know
you're
what this is?
pulling up
Christian and I, like every post she like puts out there, you definitely come across your timeline.
Interesting development.
Connie, Browns or Jets, man?
Nah, I need Chubb to carry me to a fantasy championship, so fuck the Jets.
I feel that I have Hunt in one league, so that'll be interesting. Next game, we got the New York Football Giants going against the Baltimore Ravens. Connie, are you rolling with your pre-Patriot Giants?
Deadass.
No, I got it. I'm going with the Ravens because I hate the Giants with everything in me.
For the record, Corey and I have the Ravens. Caleb, who you got?
Ravens, easy.
All right. Christian, is this a game that you think an upset happens?
No, give me the Ravens.
All right.
You don't believe in Colt McCoy?
All right. We have an intense AFC matchup right here. We have the depleted Houston Texans going against Lamar Jackson Jr. and Joe Mixon Jr. with the Cincinnati Bengals. Corey and I are rolling with the Texans. Christian, who you got?
Fire me up a Chad Hansen touchdown anytime and give me the Houston Texans.
But hold on. Can we give Chad Hansen his flowers on this podcast? I want to give him some love. He is from our area code. Shout out to Chad. By the way, he had not only is he putting up numbers, he has made impressive catches. Chad, I don't know you personally. You're from my area. God bless you, man. I hope your career continues, man. You have been a godsend for the Texans as their wide receiver core has been depleted. I really hope that you continue this progress, man, because it is awesome to see. Shout out to you, man. Christian, any words for your boy?
I love you, brother. I'm so happy that you're doing well. You deserve everything that life gives you. I'm just upset that you got the shot because it means Will Fuller will not be in my Dynasty Championship. So that comes with a little bit of heartache. But if it's at the expense of the hometown boy getting his shot to prove what everyone knows, which is you can fucking ball, then I'm happy to do it. Even if it loses me my matchup next week, I geek out every time I see your name come across the timeline because I don't know if you've ever played with anyone who's gone pro, but it's just a surreal experience to see someone that is such a great person that you played with just go out there and ball. Small town in California. California football over every other state. Fuck you, Caleb. We're the pipeline, baby.
Yeah, seriously.
Best quarterbacks of all time.
Don't ever
hold on. Shout out Christian Yelich.
But don't ever say that.
Shout out Christian Yelich. All right, Connie, who you got?
Westlake High School.
Listen, I don't know who this person is, but as long as Deshaun Watson is throwing the football to him, I don't care because I have him in my championship game as well. So I'll take the Texans.
Yeah, I'm going to side with the Texans here too.
All right, we got the Chicago Bears going against the Jacksonville Lawrences. Corey and I have the Bears. Caleb, who you got?
Bears. Jags are going to secure this spot one way or another.
Yeah, Jets fumbled the bag. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Connie, who you got?
Yeah, you got to go with the Bears.
Yo, somewhere in Iowa, Garrett is getting his wings right now. Hey, Christian, who you got?
The Bears. Give me the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
All right, gentlemen, we have this one's going to be kind of tough for Christian because he has two of their jerseys. We have the Atlanta Falcons facing the Kansas City Chiefs. Corey and I got the Chiefs. Christian, what you got, man?
Give me the Chiefs. I have two retro Brett Favre jerseys, asterisk, because they're fucking fresh. But give me the Chiefs this week.
Connie?
Chiefs by 65.
If they don't win by 65, I'm going to take your L on this one.
Seems legit.
I'm just kidding. Caleb, all right, who you got, man?
I got Atlanta going up by 24 and Chiefs coming back and winning.
That would be hilarious if it happens.
On the show Monday, I said it'll be 40.
Caleb, if it happens, I'm erasing one of your L's and giving you 2 W's for that one, just because if you call it that way.
Bro, on the show Monday, I told Josh it was going to be 40-0 in the fourth quarter, and the Chiefs would come back.
David.
We got the Denver Broncos. My boy Drew Lock going against Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. Corey and I got the Chargers. Yo, Drew Lock, you know what? You helped me knock out Corey out of the playoffs in one of our dynasty leagues. By the way, Corey had his fantasy team name as Drew Lock Sucks. How beautiful is it that Drew Lock sent his ass home? I got the Chargers. So does Corey. Christian, who you got?
Give me the Denver Broncos. I think Vic Fangio got embarrassed last week versus the Bills, and I'm coming for your throat. Week 17, it's going to come down to it. I'm coming for you.
Real quick, as I go down each pick, Christian, I'm just going to ask you because I thought it was relevant. Josh Allen said that this Broncos game this past week was personal because he was really upset that they passed on him. They drafted Bradley Chubb instead of Josh Allen. Do you think the Broncos should be regretting that decision? How do you feel about these revenge games in terms of drafts? Because, as we know with Lamar, every team passed him at least once. We always hear about these storylines. Do you buy into Josh Allen going a little extra hard against the Broncos? And do you think the Broncos should regret this?
100%. I mean, I don't think Drew Lock is done as a quarterback there, but Josh Allen has vastly exceeded everyone's expectations. Bradley Chubb has been hurt all the time. Until he makes an all-pro team, they missed, they whiffed. They should have got Josh Allen, secured their quarterback for the future, and let the defensive line kind of handle itself. I like Bradley Chubb, but you're talking about potential versus Josh Allen, who's arguably been just below an MVP caliber player this year. That's my opinion.
Definitely. And Connie, before you speak, I just want to make this public only because I believe as people who talk about sports, you should be open about your critical takes, your incorrect takes, and your correct takes. And you know what? I was highly critical of Josh Allen. I know Connie was fishing in the group chat. Look, Josh Allen has been impressive. I have been watching him the way he's been playing. Look, he had a cannon. That was no question. But it's just the way he's put the ball in certain spots to put his receivers in a great position. Josh Allen has looked fantastic this year. I agree with Connie. He should be in that MVP consideration. Connie might be a little bit higher than I am, but Josh Allen deserves all his flowers. He has really, taken all these constructive criticisms and really built it towards his game. Shout out to Josh Allen. My boy Jake Malhart, who I played with in high school, was his leading receiver in Wyoming. So Josh Allen, keep it going, man. Connie, who you got?
I'm going with the Chargers in this one, and I need Keenan Allen to bounce back from this past week talking about don't sit me. I died on the hill of sitting him. Luckily I had some other players put up points, so I didn't lose my fantasy matchup. But if I'm gonna win this championship, I need Allen to show up. So hopefully he does. So I'll go with the Chargers.
All right, Caleb, I will put forth that question on Josh Allen revenge game, and I also put forth the question on Keenan Allen. How much will it take me to lift Allen off your fantasy team in that league? We'll talk about that later. Who do you got, man? Chargers or Broncos?
I got, our boy Drew in this one. Typical game. Chargers probably took away this one late. 2 chokes again this weekend.
Interesting. Do you buy stock into the whole revenge game with?
No, I don't think it matters once you're at that level. Who cares?
Okay. Ooh, look at Caleb just dropping the mic on everybody. Next game, we have the Washington football team against Generational Sports own Josh Linares' Carolina Panthers. Josh, I'll fuck with you, bro. Robbie Anderson top 5. Not really, but I got the Washington football team. So does Corey. Connie, do you support your boy or are you rolling with the football team?
Absolutely not. I go with Washington.
All right, Caleb, who you got, man?
Yeah, I got Washington.
Christian?
Give me the Washington.
All right, we have a game next week. The Rams and Seattle Seahawks, an NFC West clash. Corey has the Seahawks. Christian, I have been hyping you up on the Rams. I got the Rams going 2-0 against the Seahawks this year. Christian, what you got, man?
I was praying to God that you have the Seahawks. That way I could gain the game on you. But I got to go with the Rams and not fake like some other franchise people are from other fan bases. So, yeah, I was about to say. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams. This is a big game, so they're going to show up. So I mean, it's one of those games for them. They're going to win.
All right, Connie, is
My
this the
bank
game that
account
Russell
is
Wilson?
no. My bank account is on the Rams money line. I think if you lose to the Jets, you got to come back and win a fucking game.
No,
There's
yeah,
no way.
Jalen's gonna be hyped up for this game because he gets to play DK all game again.
Yeah,
All
listen,
right,
I'm gonna need him to
gentlemen.
shut him down because my opponent has DK. So
All right, gentlemen, we have this. You know what? I really wish the Cowboys were half-assed competitive because Christian's Cowboy rants were about like top 2, not 2 in terms of content in sports. So Christian, I don't know if you can dig into your like old feelings about the Cowboys. I know they're still recent because fuck the Cowboys, but we got the Eagles and the Cowboys. Corey's got the Eagles. I got the Eagles. Christian, who do you have and why?
Who are we talking about again, man? I completely blanked on who this is.
Eagles and the Cowboys.
So, if this was any other given week, I would probably say the Cowboys would beat the Eagles, but Jalen Hurts, he just looks too good. The Cowboys, the draft position towards the end might be opening up a little bit depending on who wins and who loses. So maybe the Cowboys can actually get some defensive help or blow it all and draft a quarterback out of North Dakota State or BYU, which would make me extremely happy. But give me the Eagles. I'm trying to rank up the Cowboys, but they're so bad. I just honestly at this point pray that no one else gets injured because they do have some talent, but people just keep going down every week, and it is super sad. Panthers -9.5. Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Wait, timeout. The football team is plus 9.5. Sign me
no,
up.
there's no chance. There's no chance.
Wait, there's no chance for the Panthers or no chance for the football team?
No, for the Panthers to be 9.5 point favorites. There's no way.
Yeah.
All right. While you guys answer this, Connie, I'm gonna look it up. Connie, who you got, man? Eagles or Cowboys?
Carson Wentz for MVP till the day I die, even though he's the backup right now. Still go with the Eagles.
Well, Connie is one sick motherfucker. Caleb, who you got, man?
Yeah, I mean, there's simple. This is a simple pick. It's the Eagles all the way, and there's one sole factor, and that's Jalen Hurts.
All right, let me just pull up.
So you're saying Carson Wentz isn't the MVP?
Carson Wentz sucks.
Yeah.
All right, Josh got us all hyped for no reason. Carolina is the 2.5 dog right now.
I told you there was no way that was possible.
9.5 seem nuts. Them being favorites, I could kind of see the way maybe they would try to spin it. Next game, Matt Skura had to leave the stream early. By the way, earlier on, I wanted to pull this back up, but we got really crazy in the chat. Let me pull up Matt Skura's last. Caleb, your thoughts on TB12 comeback against the Falcons? Caleb, just tell Matt you're wet.
Yeah, absolutely. Had to change pants multiple times.
And then Matt said, Lakers updates. Lakers losing 41-20. I got to head out, boys. Keep up the great episode. Hey, shout out to Matt Skura. If it wasn't for him, Christian would have never had to put his asshole on the line. So, Matt,
man.
appreciate you, bro. Thank you for your service. You really helped us, take this podcast to the next level. We got Sunday Night Football, fellas. It's the Green Bay Packers against the Tennessee Titans. Matt, I'm sorry. Corey and I are rolling with the Titans. Christian, do you show love for your boy Matt, who helped bleach your asshole, or are you going with King Henry, who you and I have in the championship game this weekend?
So you're telling me the Packers versus the Titans. I'm going with the Packers right now.
Lambeau Field.
I think the Packers win. I think Derrick Henry, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the Packers' defensive line is like 32nd against the run. They're like right near last place. So
Connie is their starting defensive end, by the way.
All I need to know is C. Medina, if you're listening.
No, because they'd be so much better then.
I have 2 bad matchups, and my whole roster is green. I'm feeling good about next week, baby. I don't know about you. I'm feeling real good. The McGowan dynasty is starting, and Alex,
So
you might help.
Wait. We got a trade. We got a trade cooking. We got a trade cooking, Christian. We got a trade cooking. I can't wait to talk about it on the podcast. But you have Packers, right? But you have Packers, right?
I do.
All right,
yes.
Caleb, who you got, brother?
I got Titans.
Ooh, I respect you.
I'm going Titans. I think Derrick Henry might have 250 yards.
He
Yes,
should have 50 yards.
2K Johnson. Henry is going to pass that this year. Next game, we have a game that's near and dear to Connie. Poor Connie's heart. We have the Buffalo Bills going to Foxborough to face the New England Patriots. Corey and myself have the Bills. And Connie, it's hard for me to do that because I have a lot of Bills people on my Twitter, which, by the way, I am blown away at how many Bills fans follow me because, like, I was not Josh Allen friendly, so I'm blown away that they follow me. But I got the Bills this week. Shout out to Josh Allen. Connie, who you got, man?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bills and MVP Josh Allen and top 5 wide receiver Stephon Diggs. Because I'm sure after this game, I'm probably going to have to just for another hieroglyphic Instagram post from Cam Newton.
All right, Caleb,
Yeah,
who do you
Bills, this is
have,
an easy
and why
one.
is it the number one corner in the NFL? I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
no more Stephon Gilmore hurts. Can't cover Stephon Diggs. So this is a pretty easy pick, taking the Bills.
All right, Christian.
I'm taking the Bills, but I hope Stephon Diggs gets locked the fuck down. I don't care who is on him. C. Medina's got him, and I want Diggs to have 3 receptions for -4 yards. That's my pray and my hope.
Come on, man.
Shut down
Stephon's not doing TikToks right now.
But give me the Bills. Give me the Bills. He is they're a much better team.
All right, gentlemen, this wraps up this episode of the Hard Count. Connie, go ahead and shout out all of your pluggable situations. Your boy Josh, Generational Sports co-host, is in the chat saying Cam VP.
Disgusting. He stole that MVP from Brady anyway, but we're not even going to get into that because I could go on for another bit. But like you said, Monday, me and Josh rebranded Blitz Boys. We're now Generational Sports. I guess Alex, Christian, you might be maybe joining us on Monday now too, 7
Monday
Eastern.
at
Make
4?
sure you check it out. And yes,
Christian, Monday at 4?
Let's do it.
Like Josh said,
gang, right?
our merch is now available. We got a mask and a t-shirt.
Hold on,
and let me tell you
hold on.
something.
And F you, Connie. Don't skip out on my boy.
Anyway, it's a beautiful merch. Go check it out. It's fantastic. Monday, 7 Eastern. We always have a good time over there. Then Thursday, me and Michael got Backstop Banter as well for all of your baseball needs. We're breaking down all 30 teams in the MLB over the next 15 weeks. We've already done 2. And then more exciting news, we did start our gaming department over here at Unwrapped. I'm kind of leading the charge a little bit, I'll say it myself. So if you haven't checked it out, go make sure you follow that page. I'm sure we have a lot of good things coming up. I already got a poll up there of what people want to see, but make sure you check everything out and check out, like I said, the merch and our Twitters.
All right, Caleb, go ahead and shout out any content you got coming up. A real quick huge shout out to Caleb for swapping first-round picks for me with Cam Akers. Your boy about to land Trevor Lawrence on the Jaguars. Shout out, Caleb. I love you, bro. I appreciate you.
That's all right. I got Cam Akers, and he's the future. And
that's great. Right. I'm glad we both win.
I think it's a good trade. But yeah, anyways, I got a show called Tribaholics. It's a great live show podcast as well that we put on about Florida State sports. Me and my buddy Marshall. Great content over there. We've been trying to revamp it a little bit, see where we're gonna head coming up in 2021. So I do that. I also do Unwrapping Bands, which is live right now as well. That some of you may know. I think that they're live. Live watching this Clipper Lakers game. So. Wasn't able to be a part of it because I was on this podcast tonight, which was much more important to me. But
yo, Caleb, read this for me, please.
Great show, guys, except for Cody.
Josh is my biggest hater, but it's okay.
You're worst. You're the worst. You say no, you're not. You're not. You're the worst. So,
out of all of us, sorry, Connie.
Yeah, you just bottom tone pole.
Listen, if it helps you sleep at night, I'll take all the smoke.
I just threw it at you.
But outside of that, I've got Saturday Standouts, which is a college football show that's also mixed with NFL as well, with draft prospects and everything like that. And we're actually doing a special show this week instead of tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're doing a live show taking place of Unwrapped University Live, replacing with Saturday Standouts this Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern time with me, my co-host Sam Daring, and then I think we're also going to invite some other special guests on that are part of Unwrapped as well. So you guys, tune into that. Maybe a bunch of bold predictions. Haven't quite decided on that yet, but really looking forward to it, especially the day right after Christmas.
No, it's gonna be great. And shout out to Caleb for letting me know who to pick up in my dynasty in the same leagues that we're in. Thanks for helping me snipe you a little bit. And then also shout out to Caleb because I'm gonna be pulling up to him in Florida. Christian, I don't know if you want to pull up with me. Have some grits and margaritas. Man, those grits that Caleb posted, I DM'd him. I was like, bro, I need those grits in my life. Christian, go ahead and plug all the financial gains that you have above all of us, and then tell us about all the famous athletes you've met in the last week.
First of all, grits are trash, so I don't want to put that out there first.
Yo, hold on, Christian.
Watch your rounds like an adult. I'll die on that steak. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, follow me on Instagram at Chris McGowan or Scout Pads, giving away free financial knowledge. Unlike Alex, because he still hasn't invested, but it's all good. Doing real estate type stuff over here in Southern California. Follow me on LinkedIn at Christian McGowan as well. Have a good one. Great night.
Hold on.
Check it out. Keep it blunt with Jerome.
Hold on, we gotta show a little bit about
Scout Pads.
100% passive, data driven. Yo, Christian, I'm just waiting for that deposit to like transfer in my account, and we're gonna be talking. Christian, show me the resources, man. Show me your strategy.
I'll show
me
you
that you're recession resistant.
Online because it's an SEC obligation. I probably blanked that part out, but I keep it real. I keep it.
And then real quick, huge shout out to Perry. I didn't know if he was announcing it yet, but keeping it blunt, where you talk sports and enjoy yourself some whatever you like to smoke on with Jerome.
The devil's lettuce.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. It's going to be a great show. I'm sure Connie's going to be there, probably like smoking like some probably little baby vape pen
on the ground. A
breadstick, yeah. But definitely check that out because in podcasting we have Drink Champs. It's a platform where you drink alcohol and talk about hip hop. Now we got a platform where you smoke a little bit and talk about sport. It's going to be a great show. Shout out to Perry. Shout out to Jerome. It's going to be a phenomenal show. Check out Bets Unwrapped this Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern. Corey and I are going to continue to secure our mortgages with a power parlay of 14 to 17 legs. NBA player props are coming back. So, your boy was cooking. Caleb, I'm sorry I let you down in the last 2 weeks of the season. Your boy got ice cold. But, I'm hoping to really rekindle this NBA player prop growth. But I want to give a huge shout out to Connie, Caleb for joining us, Christian and his future bleached asshole. Appreciate it. And honestly, Caleb, we'd love to have you back soon. Connie, you're always welcome here as well. You gentlemen are a great time. Shout out to y'all. Christian, I really hope you can sit down in a week or whenever the salons open up in LA. LA will open up soon. Any final words before what?
COVID's bad. Maybe like mid September of next year.
Yo, real quick, don't tell nobody, but I'm planning a Vegas trip in June as long as COVID chills because shit is crazy. I'm hoping the vaccine hits and we're all good. But if it is, Caleb, I'm gonna take you to that place I told you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? All right. That is it. Shout out to Caleb. Shout out to Christian. God bless everybody. Shout out Unwrapped Sports. And again, are a sportscaster podcast. Definitely check us out.